All right. And we are live.
Hey, can I use this little cute little thing?
How you said that, bro?
Look at that little thing. It's little tiny. It's like a baby mouse.
That's a laptop mouse.
Yeah, that's a.
It's so cute.
Hey, where do you find the clearance
It's
section?
like a baby.
See if it's on the page.
Ugh.
Go ahead, everybody. Just fucking text me at once. Thank God it's a work phone, and only two of you people in the world have my number. Okay.
Is that Brett?
Droth. Mackie just had a
There it goes.
problem on his PC.
Where's clearance?
Huh?
Where's clearance?
As the first minute goes by here, I want to just say that this is a continuation of a campaign set in the Lost Lands campaign. The Lost Lands is a game world ran by Frog God Games. And Frog God Games occasionally has these really cool Kickstarters where you get really sweet merch along with their official products.
I told you. No one ever believes
Only
me.
for 500?
I told you.
I'm
surprised. Look at it.
Dude,
It's a bullpup. 12 gauge shotgun
God damn.
for $4.49. Yeah.
God damn!
Is it made in China?
No, it's Palmetto State Armory.
Oh. They're usually pretty reasonable.
Nobody believes me.
Dude, look at this motherfucker.
Hey, guys.
$199.
So, Greg, you're playing a paladin today?
Oh, yeah. I'm playing the Paladin I played last week.
Okay.
They got the Shockwave.
Gregory, you're playing a... Gregory?
Playing.
What is your character?
I don't know. You tell me.
You tell.
Mr. DM.
I don't have Hero Labs up in front of me. So what is it?
Oh, neither do I. I don't have it up either.
Yeah, he's just now pulling it up.
Okay.
It's my fault, though.
It's
Although,
it is a half orc barbarian.
Okay. I didn't know if it was half orc or human. I know Ragnar is a barbarian.
Yeah, he's very much a barbarian.
Okay.
how's that for get the fuck out of my house?
That'll tell him.
Bullpup shotgun from.
No. Mossberg 590 Shockwave, 20 gauge. Just type that in, you'll find it.
I mean, it's a 20 gauge. But
That's the problem I have with it. Like unless I'm shooting birds.
It's short for that.
But
That's why it's 20
in
gauge.
your house for self defense, that's a great gun.
That's what we use it for. Self-defense.
You don't have to worry about
Not
pellets
going to
going
lock
through
something.
your next door neighbor's wall.
Hello, Garrett. How you doing, buddy?
That's why. I'm not taking this to battle. The only thing I'd use it for is if,
All right. Well, as soon as I think Mackie, what the fuck's going on?
punch the lockout.
So I got.
Oh, did Mackie get knocked out?
I think so. I think something
I
happened.
have the rotation.
Yeah.
I still can't get over this.
Buckshot, shot, slug.
Waiting on him to come back. Our character player Chris, who usually runs his Elven Wizard Stian,
It's just
is absent today.
a version of my
Stian will be appearing under the guise or under the tutelage of Droth,
hell of a deal.
Daroth.
That's almost $200 off.
his real life brother.
Thank you.
And if you meet those two, you're going to have a hard time differentiating them. They're not twins, but damn, the resemblance is very, very close.
How do you know you're not twins? Well, we were born at separate times. I don't
Welcome
know, I
back,
feel like
Mackie.
one was just delayed.
Thank you. Just working on getting there.
When you hit print 3 times.
Did he just robot out? The interwebs are playing bad with him.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Right?
Hey, brightest day. Baron G-Rock, I did dance, and I did a head spin, actually. Okay, so...
It actually comes with the iron sights. If it doesn't, it won't show the iron.
So the
So that's what
dwarves go about putting together work parties and scouring through the Great Hall. A handful of them go off towards the vents for the forges, to get everything uncluttered, cleaned up, put together in working condition. DC Fandom Raid is going on. Thank you, Geely Chow. If you guys raiding in, thank you so much. We just started our game with the players on hand, and it looks like as the rest of the help is acclimating to the underground quarters. What are the four of you doing? Sir Henri, Fisk, Ragnar, Steen, and Droth.
I'll be meditating. Pardon. I shall be meditating on it while we are resting, huh?
Droth and Steen will take care of their animals, check over their wagons, make sure everything's fine with them, cast mending where needed, and if anybody in the group needs help with anything, if it's within our ability, we'll provide help.
What is that little? What is like a miniature smile?
If you guys are using Hero Labs, make sure you click on your character fully rested. Hit points back to maximum.
Okay.
Healed statuses.
Okay. Yay.
Happens.
I'm such a happy fool guy.
So
I don't have no spells, so I don't have to worry about doing spells. I just bash stuff.
yes, Shadzar, YouTube is fouling up lately. So is StreamYard. It happens. What's going on?
I was gonna show Greg something, but I should put that up first before I like, Greg, look over here. It's nothing because it's not loaded yet, you know.
Okay.
Pay attention to me.
Pay attention to the nothing.
About
I'm gonna start making us play from home.
about 10 minutes as you guys. No, Shadzar. Brooks' character did not die, and he did not make a new one. He had a paladin, Sir Henri.
Dufresne.
Henri Dufresne. We give him grief.
Oh, yeah, yes. The other game that we have, I play a ranger named Freyan that has a pet leopard named Fluffy.
This is a little more than a conceal. Can't really conceal that very well. Not unless I'm wearing a real baggy shit.
So,
But I did see the 45 version of it. Yeah, shit you not.
so
Thinking about it. That was like, that would be like a 40, yeah.
one of the dwarves wanders over after about 10 minutes,
Yeah, I was looking at the energy field.
and he asks Ragnar, he says, all these dead dwarves over here, do you know where they came from? Well, all the marks of death they've got, we know they're from your weapons. You guys were here, and you did what you're supposed to.
But I don't mean to tell you your business, but there ain't no DNA that you can process.
I'm not trying to ask you anything about that nature. He holds up one of the dead dwarves in the light, and you can see it's ashen gray and darkened skin. He's like, this is not a normal dwarf. These are the exiled children from down below. And he throws off the side. I was wanting to know where you possibly had dealt with
I
it.
don't remember.
Down below.
To be quite honest.
Last week.
Okay.
That's when you
I just don't remember.
Yeah, I was hostage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a hostage. You guys killed them all. You freed him, and then you met a beautiful woman who just said, You know, I've been here for years. There was a wizard that trapped me
I
here.
remember that bitch. And I'm like, you bitch.
That caused
You
a
fucking
that
died,
caused a
bitch.
lot of traction with the other party members.
It was so fun to play. I love that. So
Paladin dude.
I left.
yes, I remember you leaving the room because you're wanting to hack her apart.
So for me, I was like the only one who stayed. They're just like
Like,
behind like the motherfucker. Is this a blast area radius safe enough?
So
what did you pick up? You picked up something.
I ended up picking up some cool shit.
might be in Tyrankel loot on that Discord server where I type in your
There's some
treasure.
special fucking necklace or some shit.
I ended it somewhere. Oh yeah,
Okay.
here we go. The Galibray, Leafius, Bad Wizard. Oh wait, never mind. That's the thing. 3 continual light gems because I have 1 on me, and I got the Heart of the Ocean style necklace with magic enchantment. I don't know the magic
Necklace.
enchantment.
Yeah.
Because y'all were afraid to touch things. I said as I freaked out when it touched my wrist.
Oh God, it touched me. I got cooties now.
That's
Like-
what goes
it's like when you-
Your last game was fun.
It's like when you accidentally, get the paper towel to pick up a dog turd, and you accidentally stick your finger in it.
Oops.
No! Oh God!
See, now people get to see my faces.
Oh, are you on there?
Yeah, he's on. Okay. So
I told you I fixed my weapon.
the dwarf looks at you and he says,
I'm gonna fix it.
I don't have need for this, but I found it in my earlier travels as a younger dwarf. He hands you an Urgosh.
Pretty much the same as the Klingon.
Not quite a batleth, but it's a orcish double axe. Yes, you can. It's in your blood.
He said you're gay.
Yes, you can. Orcish double axe. It's all yours. So he hands you that. It's of masterwork quality. And while that's going on, Stian,
It's not magical, right?
it's non-magical. It's a masterwork double axe. Stian is looking at some of the carvings and the woodwork or on the stonework here. Mackie, you want to roll a arcane knowledge for Stian?
Let me see if he has it.
Do I get 2 attacks because of it?
What?
Do I get 2 attacks with it?
If you have, you get 2 attacks because of it, but I don't know about your feats.
He does not have arcane knowledge. He only has knowledge nature.
Oh,
He can call Doroth over.
yes. That I mean, he is your character. I'm using him as a place like, hey, I think I found something, and then the rest of the party notes their attention over to there.
24.
Okay.
But you
As-
said it's masterwork, right?
Yeah, it's masterwork. Both ends. As he as Droth starts to look at these markings and such, the dwarves have a 20-foot section by 10-foot section of wall that appears to be a comprehend languages spell. If you know how to read magic, you can use this to cast comprehend languages
Okay.
at your spell level. It acts like a scroll. This section of
Interesting.
wall will deactivate and recharge for a full hour.
What do you think? No, this is just, yeah,
I would go with what he has is usually a higher velocity bullet.
So that's what, a spellcraft check to do that?
Yes.
Also, I was thinking
Spellcraft check at DC 19.
And do we have any languages we're needing to read right now?
Not to your knowledge. But it looks like this Grand Hall used to be home to a large number of books, a large number of slates. They had all sorts of various research items which have been looted and destroyed over the years. But this wall is still there.
Okay, so I can't use that.
And how big is this wall?
It's 20 foot long by 10 foot high.
Yeah, it's too big to keep in a wagon.
Yes, it is.
So why don't we take the wall down?
We can fit this couch inside the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Nobody will know. Yeah, see, I told you it fits. I told you this couch fits.
Turn it a little bit.
Too bad we don't have anybody that has, what was it, calligraphy?
Yeah, that'd be awful helpful.
If somebody had the calligraphy skill, then they could write this down on a scroll.
Oh, I'm dropping $50.
The
Finished.
the next few hours go by pretty quickly, and the work parties come back, and break open for dinner, start making some food. And you guys, if you haven't eaten yet, you grab yourself a few bowls of soup, cabbage soup, and rabbit soup are the varieties of soup they make. They also give you guys, if you are needing food, they break open some preserved pieces of lamb, which were fricasseed not long ago. One of the characters said we had animals, but the marauding hobgoblins took all those. We do have provisions, and they have roughly about enough food that's they brought with them to last them about 4 days. You're not responsible for us to be able to be maintained. The one thing we found is when we were cleaning the rafters, we cut out quite a bit of the old pieces of fungus, which were not in our best interest to stick around and see if we could keep that there. But our resident herbalist, and they point over to one of the half elves, she said that with boiling water and roughly 3 ounces of sodium for every 5 pounds of this fungus, we can make it to an edible item, and it goes good in the soups.
I should try it, huh?
It's not bad.
Steen points him in the direction of that underground stream that we found earlier and tells them that if they haven't seen it already, there's a underground stream over there.
They saunter off with wine bags or wine skins and canteens to fill them up. One of the basins along the wall on the opposite side of the room from the comprehend languages runic spell, there's a basin that would hold roughly about 70 gallons of water. One of the characters, one of them says a small prayer to the Allfather and conjures up 4 gallons of water.
Yeah, Steen goes over and starts spamming create water. It's 8 gallons per, it looks like. So he just starts spamming that to fill it up.
Okay.
3 seconds per 8 gallons.
6
That's
actually.
an Oris.
I thought it was a hat.
6 seconds.
I thought the water wasn't a full action.
It's standard action.
Yeah, standard's only 3 seconds.
We're not splitting seconds between move actions and standard actions on a 6-second round. It just he does some conjuring and
He can do
Yeah.
2 gallons of water per level, so he can do 2 gallons per cast, or 10 gallons per cast.
Either way, he's gonna be able to fill it up.
And it's
Yeah.
a Orson spell, so he can cast it however many times he needs.
I have not. I've been going to school. That has taken up much more time. Not about 12-hour day, 8 of it is school.
after the dinner, you guys have some pork products, some lamb products, soups. Dalen, one of the humans, asks you, says, I want to know exactly how far do these caverns go? And Stian shows him some maps that were sketched out throughout the entire time. And the final map where you guys are at right now, Stian says, over here we found a sinkhole, which goes down about 60 feet to another cavern. We haven't explored that yet.
So it is pretty deep, huh?
It's about 60 foot, yes.
No, I will not be climbing down. But, I shall stay up here if you all want to explore. And
Okay.
guard the rear, as it were.
Hey, how much gold does Henry have?
I need to buy a ring of sustenance.
And did I hear I need to buy a ring of sustenance?
Yes.
Good luck with that. Most wizard shops don't profit with that. That's one of those items that you'll see come back from like an outing on a severed hand. But most wizards, they don't. Those aren't sold very well.
Why though? You only need 2 hours of sleep and barely need to eat like once a
Good
week.
shit.
You only need to eat like once a week.
Yeah, I hate that fucking magic item.
Yeah.
No, I need you to continue to conserve
You have
resources.
2 ring slots. But the
Okay.
thing is, it doesn't say where the ring has to go. It just says you have 2 ring slots. Cock ring. Yeah, I've done that.
Oh no, I'm gonna
We
do
did
it.
it. Bruce, did we do it in
trash?
your Azar? Didn't
I
we make a cock ring?
did. I did authorize that.
Yeah, we had a cock ring. Like it's already been done, Greg.
I'm gonna get me a belly ring and a tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp would get tattooed, so you know that wouldn't even take
Well,
up
if
a
you
ring
get the belly
slot.
ring, you have to get the tramp stamp, man.
Well,
They
now
go
we know
together.
for fucking Chris's session. Mackey's the tattoo guy. Greg's character wants a tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp and a fucking belly ring. Oh, I gotta get the little post thing through my tongue too, right?
Bruce, after all the shit we
And then Ragnar can go by the name Sheila.
after all the shit we put this
He can
fucking
identify
watch
any way he
through
wants.
stuff. You ever need a watch? Get you one of these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Get one of these.
I was working with that with Bruce, like that thing's gotten dirty. Like I had to stick my hand deep with that thing on and stuff like that.
Lick the watch.
Dude, I have had my fill of poop.
Okay.
I've
So
been doing this for years, bro. Huh?
It's funny though, because people like cringe at it and it's like, I can wash it off.
Well, we all eat food.
Fecal matter.
McDonald's sells ...
Everything that you eat has minute pieces of rat poop in it. Everything we eat.
Some has rats.
Some have even chunks of rat. Yeah.
We've eaten worse.
Okay.
Snickers now with rat.
So, thank you, Brightest Day, for lurking, by the way. Yeah, Cian will tell you guys after you've eaten your food and some of you have stretched and done your prayers and such, he says, we have one
Probably something you don't.
exit from here that we haven't really explored much yet. And I know there's something down there.
I feel that the DM was trying to steer us towards certain death.
Maybe so.
I think we should go to the beach. Let's go fishing.
I almost had this at $51.99, and it was originally $8.49. I was about to fucking say. Greg, I need your credit card.
Dude.
I need your credit card. Yeah, it's a good friend would always be like, oh, yes, let me hand that over right away.
I need to go spend $600.
Okay, so
What you looking for?
My wife wants me to buy a generator.
that'd be a smart idea.
Do you have a certain unit size?
I already know which one I'm going to get from Lowe's.
Oh, I fuck you too then. I don't want to help you. Asshole.
Which one I want?
Didn't know what wattage you wanted then.
Mackie?
They want to help.
Yes.
So Steven is pointing you over to the hallway. He says, I don't know what's down there, but if we're going to be having our friends in this area, it'd probably be a good idea to clear it out. That way, if we do leave and we start exploring or trying to fight the invasion, we don't get attacked from below, from whatever it might be.
Or we could go fishing.
There is a stream, yes, right over there. There's an underground stream right there, yes.
Yeah, that's all we
Underground? Why underground stream? No, I'm not going near no underground stream. That's a horrible idea.
Why is
Already
that?
underground.
Oh,
And
We're all-
above ground, there's an army marching over above us.
oh.
Yeah, we're actually safer down here than facing legions of hobgoblins and orc hirelings.
How did the barbarian get down in a fucking cave?
We've been down in the cave
What
for like
is
the last
going
3
on?
sessions.
Bullshit.
What's going on? Where am I?
I call bullshit.
I call bullshit.
That's great.
No fucking way it would be down here.
How often do I check my clean?
Like, remember the spider-like things that attacked us from the ceiling last session?
I remember those.
All the time.
Like a couple days or what?
Every couple of weeks.
Okay, so check back in pretty much like once a week.
Yeah.
Shotguns are good when you're on. I just want to see what else is out there. But my God, bro. God.
Oh, Bruce is good.
My thing
I don't know about
is
that.
this one.
I saw a video where a guy was shooting off a JTS MK12AK, and part of the gun's lower just blew off.
What? Really?
Yeah. And it's one of the guys that hangs out in Bernie that was doing it. So I don't know exactly how authentic it was, but the entire video comments were about slamming on the gun. Oh, they just haven't ran enough shells through it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, well, this is the one time I've seen a gun malfunction. I've seen plenty of other guns blow up in people's fucking hands before. Safety glasses are a thing, thank God. Hell, we were watching Kentucky fucking ballistics, and his 50 cal fucking went away.
That's what I was thinking of.
So, anyway, back to the game. He says, I really think we ought to go down there because that would probably provide a few answers as to why the dwarves that originally built this might have gone or might have disappeared to roundabout way, what have you, etc. You know what I mean.
Dross says, I'm game. Anybody else going with us?
I don't know if I can climb down there in my armor.
It's funny without sound.
For real. Great.
One of the other humans in the group of refugees you have says, Henri, you've been adventuring to this party for how many weeks and months? And now you're concerned about your armor being dinged up?
No, I just not sure what's the climb. I'm asking what the climbing down. Are we going down with stairs or climbing down via ropes or
Accent just feels
Repelling.
rappelling?
Yeah. It's just the accent causes you to be like, oh, pissy, doesn't it, Greg?
Is that deep-seated rage from your ancestors?
Would you-
The French?
Would you like to buy a French rifle? Never been shot, only dropped once.
Damn. Okay. So between
Holy shit! Look at Patch's coat.
Oh yeah, that rain
Nice.
that happened, and I've got photos of it.
Nice.
They're supposed to be fixing it here. I'm like,
Is it
Dude.
ruining
Weren't they
your?
supposed to be fixing it
Is it
last
getting
time we were
your
here?
couch all wet? Because if so, you need it replaced.
I could, but I don't care about that couch. I wish I did.
So we could make the apartment complex get us a new one though.
I know, but I don't want the couch. I got a couch and I've used it maybe a total of 12 times. I know.
You get your recliner.
I don't. Chase Lounger would be nicer.
Pop it out for a couple of recliners.
Maybe a supersized beanbag. Anyway,
So I guess I will go ahead and rappel down with everybody, huh?
I swear it's the people.
How deep is it?
Noticed they never really
About 60 foot.
Their father wasn't in their life.
Oh, I thought it was 60 yards.
60 feet.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Your companion Joe.
Do we have ropes?
Joe says, I came prepared. I don't know about you. And he starts knotting ropes together. His dog, he's got a harness for or he knots together a harness for his dog.
Yeah, it's
What?
we're talking about
People
stupid
doing the body modification, stupid shit.
Oh.
shit, like the
It's like-
spacers in their cheeks, and then there's apparently someone.
It's like, you're gonna be fucking 80 one day, and you're gonna have a fucking big, gigantic, $half sized hole in your cheek.
It's already hard enough for you to hold down that applesauce.
I've had enough stupid this week. There was a guy on a stream talking about how Gary Gygax needs to have a statue bigger than the Statue of Liberty. And though all of us that don't play 5th edition are ruining the hobby. And it's a funny fucking stream. Max hosted it last week, and it's been making the rounds.
You know what?
I don't-
Statue of Liberty, the only good thing to come out of France.
What is?
The Statue of Liberty.
And then
Oh.
years later,
It's
You guys forget your history. The French, you guys forget your history. The French helped us in the. Oh, you daitless twits! Oh my god!
It's all right, bro.
Quit continue with the fucking French bashing. I don't give a shit.
It's okay.
They get far more credit for helping us than they deserve, especially since they were sabotaging us at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
And they didn't show up to help. Like, you can literally look up the letter from the king. Where they refused to help until we met certain criteria. And those criteria were that we basically had to have already been 80% won because they had lost so many times already that they could not afford to get engaged in another battle with the UK. With the British.
that I do remember.
Yeah.
So they did not show up to help until it was already established that we were on the path to victory.
Yeah, they had to wait.
And they were the ones that were instigating the Indians to keep attacking us on the other side to keep us off balance throughout the entire war with the British.
Weren't they also responsible for 50 years later trying to send a love letter to the Indians again, and the Indians attacked once again on the Americas? Didn't they do that?
The whole scalping thing?
Yeah,
that was the doing of the French, because the French were paying both sides
Yeah, I remember this conversation.
for the scalps of the other side. That's the whole reason for the scalping thing started. That was not an Indian thing. That was not an American colonist thing. That was the French were paying the Indians for the scalps of Americans and was paying the American frontiersmen for the scalps of the Indians to keep them fighting. Which then eventually led to the French and Indian War. Whereas the French and Indians worked against us because the Indians didn't realize that the French were playing them. Even though the French were massacring Indians en masse in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, the French suck. The French are the worst allies we have ever had.
Not honorary.
The French are the reason for the whole mess in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Why it got so, like, the whole reason we went there was because France begged us for help. And then
Yeah.
as soon as we showed up, what they do? They
They'll-
started helping the other side.
Oh, okay.
They are the worst fucking allies you could ever have. Like in terms of like friends, like if you're like looking at your group of friends, they'd be that friend that would always be doing everything in their power to try and have sex with any girl that you were in a relationship with. That's France.
Oh, why do you let him do that? Why do you let him do this? And then later on, oh, you can come to my place and vent.
And also, they'd be the ones that always go around the bar and look for the biggest dude with the worst attitude and constantly instigating them, saying that you are saying terrible things about them. So the person comes and punches you in the mouth.
Oh, I see.
That's France.
Okay.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell. Well, I have French ancestry, so that's why I went with the storyline. So
We don't hate you.
Well, I hate
Because
the French.
France as a country, they suck. They are not a good ally. Though right now we're a pretty
Well-
shitty ally too because we elected Biden.
yeah, I mean,
Let's go,
you-
Brandon.
You could say that almost the same about. And what about the UK just basically colonizing the entire world against the world's wishes? I mean, that's
And then
another
taking
thing
all
too.
the spices and then never doing a goddamn.
They're a little tiny island with a whole lot of money.
Yeah,
What do you really think they were going to do?
You know why?
Spices and they don't fucking use them.
Do you know why the fucking
You want a bread sandwich?
you know why the Egyptians still have the pyramids, right? The Brits couldn't fit it in a museum.
I saw that joke recently. That's funny.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the fucking
let me-
game.
Yeah.
Hey, you'd be hard pressed to find an island that's been invaded as many times as UK. So their perception on invading others is a little bit different than most people's.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. So you guys descend down following Stian and Droth into the sinkhole, and you arrive on a little bit of a set of unworked steps.
That's what I was learning. You knew that.
I know.
So you did it. You knew.
Behind you, when you come down, there is looks like a stone edifice bridge that goes across an underground lake. The water, according to what you can see here, is pretty brackish. It is not exactly it's still. I'll just say that. It's without motion. Stian will tell you that there's not a lot of activity in these pools. The ledge that you're on is about 15 foot wide, and it continues on to your right. The edge of this ledge, at the very end of it, it overlooks a pretty good sized lake. And there's yet another stone bridge which goes across. The bridges look like they're in of dwarven manufacture. And at this point on the second bridge, you can see more movement from across the bridge. You see the rusted old chain ladder leading up from the darkness of the lake below, and on the other side of the bridge, the ledge continues. Let me just draw this for you because I think that would be actually really good, really helpful. Nope, that's too thick. Bad pen. Okay. No, that's too thick. Pencil. Thank you. Thank you, Greg.
You're trying to write on the book. I think you're trying to write on the book.
No. I'm just drawing out a little map here of what happens. You come on down here.
What, the one with like 300 games on it?
emulate, so it's that way it's but it's still cheaper than trying to buy it out in the country for super. Just trying to get that one cartridge that's on is on there. It's like $150.
You know, I used to have that cartridge for Super NES. It was a fun ass game, but my mom hated it because the old monkey would always beat the young monkey. The cane.
Because Cranky would hit him with a cane. Really, that's what she got upset about.
She got a
children's game.
a children's game where an old man beats a young kid. Apparently triggered something in my mom's head. We're like, I can't handle this. I don't know. Anyway, you just
rolling around, jumping on bad rocks and everything with the monkey is fun.
it was perfectly fine.
It's okay. Me and Sierra's never played it either. But I got the SNES Classic because it's cheaper than buying the cartridge itself.
Oh, of course.
And plus, I got other games like Star Fox 2 and Earthbound. Yeah, I never played Earthbound.
Wasn't Star Fox 2 a Jap only release?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But now it's on that console, so you can play it. There's also Final Fantasy 3, which was like a Jap only release.
Yeah, I
think they added it on DS in like 2006.
The only thing I don't like is that I'm seeing Capcom edit a lot of their re-releases and their retro games, and I'm not really happy with that. But I mean, it's Capcom; they can do what the fuck they want. If
Even that, like she had never played it, so me and her did 2-player team. You know?
Yeah.
Still better than the treatment Netflix is giving to Cowboy Bebop and Disney is giving to Firefly.
Star Wars or Marvel.
Which
My bad.
Maybe they're coming to their senses. I don't know.
Shadzar, I would love to see Hansel and Gretel movie where the actual Baba Yaga eats the children, and then she rides off on her stilted house on ostrich legs. Oh, that movie had Jenna Arterton.
Whatever the hell it was called.
The one with Jenna Arterton, that was nice because I kind of crush on that actress, but it had Jeremy Renner's in it. Okay, so
I just thought that was weird.
you come down here, and over here there's. We shan't talk about that movie.
Which movie?
Battleship. I had just because they make a game out of Battleship, it doesn't mean Hasbro needs to make another game about D&D. Another movie about a game. Although I am wanting to see their version of Candyland. The porn version. Okay.
Hi, I'm Candy.
So, still water over here. Water's a little fast moving here. Over here, the water's kind of got a motion to it, from what you can tell.
Oh, wait a minute. We were going to go fight the dragon.
You were?
Yeah, where we had left off, we were in the...
you guys went back up?
In the princess's super soft fucking bed. But yeah, we hadn't gone down to the dragon yet. We had got every other path to it because we saw the 2 paths that we had.
And she told you that there's a dragon down below.
Yeah, and there's a dragon. So that's where we left off.
Exactly. Boy, I'm so happy these game sessions jog my players' memories.
It took me a second, but yeah, that's where we left off. We were going to go fight
we're only an hour and 10 minutes in. We've lost all of our viewers. It's good. No, actually, we have 4. I'm happy. Thank you.
And now we're heading down below so we can go feed a dragon.
Pretty much.
Which one of these bridges? Which way do you want to head to when you get off the ladder? You want to head towards your left or towards your right?
Group decision. I would say right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Either way, we're gonna end up in the same area. It's just
I don't know about that.
Path we take. From what I had seen so far, it seems like we're gonna end up in the same area. As far as my character can enter.
And Droth is going to cast mage armor on himself.
That'd be a smart idea. Anybody else want to do some Anybody else want preparatory spells?
I'll cast Blessed.
That'd be nice. Thank you.
What's the duration on Bless?
Let me find out. Hang on.
I think it's meant for level, so you might want to hold off until we actually have a fight.
Okay. Duration, yeah. So it'll be 5 minutes because I'm a level 5.
Yeah, so that'd probably be better to wait until we actually see something,
Okay.
so you don't burn through all your spells and then
Right.
not have it for a fight.
I just have 2, I think, for the day.
Or of courage, you could probably do.
I don't have courage or courage. I don't think.
You know
Let
when
me
you
see.
find these, right?
Oh, do you have any
Well,
paladin
we have
auras?
another paladin. Why didn't the other paladin do something?
Whenever it was freeze over here, this is pretty much what I subsisted on. I live, bitch.
I really hope we don't have a snow vid this year.
I already do. You don't mind if I come hang out some more?
That'd be fine, but
It's better than being bored at home.
yeah. Well, Sierra wasn't around at the time. She was busy.
Mm-hmm.
Ladder from above.
I know somebody had Aura of Courage, but I don't remember who.
I do, and so does Onray.
I do not have Aura of Courage.
Do you have any auras?
Let me see. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if someone's within 10 feet of you, your Aura of Courage, they automatically get a plus.
Oh, so it's nothing that I have to cast. It's just an automatic thing.
On you. Like the Aura of Good and the Aura of Courage, it's just automatically on you.
So what tab is it listed under?
Look under special. It'll be.
Okay, my bad. So yep. So I don't have to cast it. It's just kind of like sense motive or sense evil. It's the same. Just anything that I can just
Passive.
see.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's passive. It's around
Cool.
24/7.
Okay,
So you do have Aura of Courage?
I do.
Both of us.
All right, so anybody that's within 10 feet of either of you has Aura of Courage.
And you guys get a +4 morale bonus from me. I hope it's
+4 as well.
So if he tries to make you shit your pants, at least you get a roll with a +4 bonus. What kind of dungeon would this be if there wasn't a dragon in it? It's called Dungeons and Dragons, for Christ's sake.
Stian. Joe's doggy.
Bruce, did you bring these over here knowing if you could put them in front of me, I would eat them?
No.
I don't believe you.
All right.
You knew what you were doing.
Back.
The whole stream's just watching me eat.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I feel about us trying to fight a dragon at level 6, but
We shouldn't
okay.
go for a. Oh, we should not go for the dragon now because
Or
we
level
will get our
5.
asses kicked and we will all die. You idiots!
You sure you have an aura of courage there, Sir Andre?
Well, I have an aura of courage, but I do not have an aura of stupidity like you do. You son of a bitch! What the fuck? We have another paladin, huh?
Maybe it's a lesser dragon or something. I don't know.
You.
Why so much paladin hate? We should band together.
Why did you pick a paladin in the first place? That's what I want to know. Out of character. We already had a paladin in the fucking party.
That's fine.
I didn't have my other character sheet, so I was just like, I'll go fucking build it real quick.
Sorry. I'm just.
I just want something I can build real quick.
No, you're good, man. I'm sorry. I'm just a little. You're good.
Am I though?
All of a sudden, as you guys are almost done crossing this bridge, a shadowy black head pops out of the water. Hey, Hedy Lamar, how you doing? Yeah, I would prefer to have an entire party of paladins and clerics, but in Frog God Games' world, Lost Lands, there's like 300, 400 gods. So we're not going to be stepping on each other's dicks. Okay.
I'm lawful good. I'm lawful good. You thought we were singing welcome light. We're good.
All right. That young,
By smiting evil.
see a young adult black head of what looks like a dragon pop its head
Anybody speak Draconic?
right out of the water.
Oh, what happened to Greg?
They're not letting me be anything at the moment.
All right. Looks like Helga and Joe are going to get a 10-foot wide blast of acid.
What happened to Mackie?
Mackie, where'd you go?
You just on it.
Right.
You said he had network problems all day?
Yeah. Okay. Game's paused. Sorry, guys. Combat's starting up, and all of a sudden my fucking network. Thanks you, StreamYards, for fouling this up.
What was that computer? What kind of RAM you got in it?
32.
DDR3 or 4? No. I have to look at it. Maybe I can help. I don't guarantee anything. This one I'm going to school.
Come on, Mackie. Log back in.
Okay, she's a cyclops. I thought it was like a poorly done Sonic the Hedgehog. Actually, the outlook right now. And it all definitely looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
He's put his artwork into stickers and magnets.
I'm just saying what it looks like. What it looks like.
Yeah.
Sweet. Your spaghetti has become like Bruce's pizza. How do you bite? We weren't sure if we were gonna come over today until Greg was like, "Hey, Bruce is gonna she's gonna be making the pizza."
All right.
No,
Mackie
sorry,
dropped off
spaghetti.
fucking Discord. I don't know why.
Get your meatballs.
So we were like, "All right, let's go."
I think he's refreshing his PC. Just give him another minute.
Either that or
Mackie.
his Wi-Fi.
His Wi-Fi, I don't think it's his Wi-Fi. I think StreamYards is having a lot of problems. We've been noticing a lot of problems lately on StreamYard.
Not with me. I dropped down the mountain. Like I said, I'm not really needed right now.
I do apologize to my players. I apologize to my chat. Okay. Droth should be popping back in. Yeah, Sheds are. All the good line people in this game are privileged. Oh no, a dragon.
What'd he say?
He said all the good line privilege in this game. Angry face.
It's my DM is smiling on me. Can you say the same?
Okay, you can play a paladin, just not one with a French accent.
Yeah, you guys have to differentiate yourself.
I'm a dwarf. Like it's pretty far from fucking French.
He's only Scottish.
I'm fucking with you, Greg.
I need to have the Optimus War Crimes fucking do with the voiceover for it. Just be like, do your normal voice, Optimus. That's the dwarf paladin right there.
I like how Optimus Warcrime says the Texas accent is funny.
It's bad how good it is.
Yeah, that kind of scared me.
I'm sorry, Greg. It just seems, and please play a paladin. I do apologize. It just seems kind of frustrating that I was playing a paladin, then you're a paladin, but no worries. I guess the more paladins, the merrier.
The more paladins actually will increase your survivability as a party.
I don't mean to rant and rave.
I have other characters.
Well, no, I play the paladin. That's cool.
I played the paladin just because I forgot my character sheet last week.
Yeah, that's good, man. I apologize. I don't. You know how I get sometimes. I get a little. So, but actually, I'm feeling better than I was last time we played. I have a new job, so I feel much better.
Oh yeah, where are you at now?
I am no longer working security. I'm working, and I can't say the name of the company since we're on YouTube, but working for. I'm a temp.
You know what?
For a company that provides customer service for banks. So basically, I'm in a call center helping people gain access to their financial institution accounts. So no selling, no collections, just strictly customer service. Hi, Miss Customer. So we're having problems getting your account. This is what we can do for you today. So I just kind of walk them through the steps. So it's kind of cool. And what's funny is I don't see their screen. So I said, okay, you have to go here. See that? Click that. So I'm just describing what they have to do while they're doing it. So it's kind of funny. But it's a lot more satisfying than working security.
I went ahead and sent you some messages on Boxers so that
Okay.
will pop that way.
Okay.
I went ahead and put in the Saturday chat.
Okay.
So it didn't find you? You're doing a quick scan. So you're saying it's just running slow, or is it Chrome? I remember you having issues with Chrome double clicking.
Welcome back, Mackie.
Thank you.
Mackie.
All right. You see your friend, she and the oh god, no, that's Ragnar. Ragnar, make a reflex save.
I'm literally going to school for this.
I know.
Was it attacking already?
Yeah, it popped its head out of the ground, out of the water, and it burped. Kind of just
As I burped.
yeah, as he burped, it burped.
Do we have anybody in the group that speaks Draconic?
Wait, what do I need it?
You guys would have known this before we went down
Saving throw for
here.
what?
Reflex.
Yeah, I know.
You rolled a what?
I rolled a 4 and I get a +3. Unless it's a trap, and then I get a +4.
No, not a trap.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't make it.
A
Oh, I'm gonna
trap
die
counts as
right here.
walking into a dragon's mouth.
Oh, shit.
That counts as a trap, Bruce. Walking into a dragon's mouth counts as a trap. Because the dragon is trapped against.
All right. If you fail it, it's 34 points.
So everybody roll will save?
Nope. Just these two got belched on.
Okay, so we're walking across this bridge and a dragon popped out of the water and burped on him. Okay.
Okay, so that's more than half my life, so I have to do a fort save, right?
No. Only if it's 50 hit points or more.
Oh, okay.
You're this dwarf right here. At this point, I need initiative.
That had to work.
It looks like it's time, boys and
Oh,
girls.
it's a female. Well, aren't you this guy? Or are you this guy? Are you
This
Conan or-
is Joe.
Okay, yeah.
I
You're
thought-
this one, right?
The one with the axe.
You did get hit.
Yeah.
It was her and him.
Drothenstein, it's a 6. I'm sorry, a 12.
17 for Henri.
Right, choose a color. Blue it is.
17 Henri.
And if the French accent bothers you, tough shit. I will keep talking.
That's right.
Do we know what type of dragon this is?
With the acid smell, you think it's black.
So the reason I don't eat,
No.
I don't eat peanuts is because they're called legumes, and they're chemical that mimics estrogen in the body.
Yeah.
What's that?
Lagoons have a chemical in them. Not cashews or almonds.
That's the
but
reason I-
peanuts.
If you were wondering. why.
How much of it is sticking out of the water? Just the head?
Just the head.
Is it a beaker?
No, it's a dragon. I don't have a large size black dragon. I have a huge and a criminally fucking colossal, or not colossal, but gargantuan black dragon. But I don't have a large, and so I just use this Oriental dragon.
These ones?
Oh, that I guess that'd be large size.
Yeah, that's about a little large.
And that one there looks kind of iconic.
Unless you want to use like that one.
Nah, the Pathfinder dragon's fine.
Purplish blackish, I guess.
There we go. Right there.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's your character name, Greg?
Fisk.
Fisk? Okay.
Which one you like better?
I don't have a preference.
Okay.
I painted them both different so I could have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ragnar, where your initiative was?
Eight.
8? All right. Greg, what's your paladin name?
Fisk
Fisk McRock?
yeah, Fisk McRock. Because
All right.
I was making fun of Fisk Rock Ab or
Yes.
Rock Hard.
This is my crush.
What are you doing? What's your initiative?
This is my crush.
Right evil. And then I'm going to attempt. Let's see. I'm gonna attempt. This is all water, right?
Yeah.
I came prepared today.
Okay.
Double.
All right.
Otherwise, like, I wanna
Well,
listen to
actually,
music.
can I kind of get on this space?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on the ledge. So it's gonna be a double move to get there, but
Okay.
see if I can get a better angle that way.
All right. Next is Henri.
Onray will cast Bliss.
The paladin could go first.
You cast Bless. You notice that the Dwarven Paladin repositions himself. The party gets a feeling of being relieved and feeling whatever might be part of this black dragon's fearsome persona. Some of that fades.
And I will draw my sword for the next round.
Okay. Droth.
Let's see. Where's Stian?
Right here. Just out of the line of sight for the out of the path of the acid.
Can you zoom out a little bit? All right. I keep trying to click on the screen and drag it. Steen will advance 30 feet further down, or not next 30 feet, but he'll continue to advance and go around that corner. Yeah, right in there somewhere.
Okay.
And then we'll cast Fireball. It's just behind the dragon so that it won't hit everybody on the
On the bridge? Awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's see
Dragon,
how many.
roll for reflex.
Yeah, it's a DC 16 for him.
Okay.
And let's see, he gets 5 dice. Okay.
Not a 20.
18 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Then Droth will backtrack. I think I saw where he is correctly. Yeah, he'll backtrack over towards the edge of the other side. Yeah, right there. I think that should be good. What is the range on? Oh, helps if I get on the right character file. his range on that is... Is he still... does that put him within 40 feet of the dragon?
You are within 40 feet of the dragon, yes.
You gotta let us in this game too.
You have to play from home.
We'll still fuck it up. Just wait. We have high standards of fuckery.
How far is he from the dragon? How many feet?
You think it's about 35.
All right, then not move that far. I'll move back down the bridge, but still stay within 30 feet. Yeah, that should be good.
Actually, we just made a 5-foot step.
Okay, that's fine.
Not even thinking about it. Just do a QB drop, and there you go.
Now I have a new one.
All right, I will do a flurry of snowballs. DC 19. Reflex half.
Okay. What's that damage?
Rolling it.
$5-10 watch.
And that is 11 points of ice damage.
Way cheaper than $300.
All right. You see the dragon doesn't really look amused as sinks most of his head back underwater before all the snowballs hit. See like a little bit of rime and ice on the water. For about maybe 10 seconds, there's going to be like ice cubes. And the disturbance of the dragon will send those elsewhere. The dragon sinks his head underwater, and you can tell there's a disturbance in the water, and he goes over here.
This would be a good time to cast buffs if anybody still needs to.
As that happens, she will drag him over here, and that's where they go.
She just drug you. She drug you out of the.
She gets you away from the weekend portion of bridge, and then what are you doing?
What is there for me to do?
The dragon submerged his head and got the fuck away after getting bombarded with 2 magic spells.
Hater.
Hold action.
Okay.
I was
Have my axe out, ready to.
She tells you, she says, stay with me. I'm going to cure your wounds, great warrior.
He's got his axe ready. See? He's got his axe.
Little blade.
Shadzar's like, Max would be losing his shit at that precise spell targeting. Yeah, that's the problem with grids. That's what the problem with grids is. We deal with it. Okay. Top of the round, it goes back. No, wait, Ragnar, you're on hold. Back of the round, top of the round. What you doing, little Greg?
Ooh, this.
Pass me him.
Okay, do
Little
I see
goons.
shadow of the? Do I see like a shadow of the dragon?
You can tell that the movement is over here.
Over here. So then I'm gonna. Yeah.
In fact,
20, 20.
you have a crazy thought in your head as you can see yourself running along the edge of the water here and then jumping down into the water with your weapon raised and trying to bash the creature.
How do you know what I was kind of hoping to do? Because you said it was over there, so I thought
Yeah.
I would have to have another.
You can kind of envision this yourself.
Okay, so this is something I okay. Just want to make sure.
It might be a divine blessing or divine movie in your head, or divinely inspired, but you going over?
Oh yeah.
All right,
If I can make it, I'll do it.
make your attack.
Okay. Oh, so 18, 13, 31 to hit.
On the dot.
I gotta roll on these. Well, by the way, he is doing double damage, and none of it is going to be blocked because he is smited.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
You guys see the little dwarf run along the coast and take a flying leap like Randy Poffo with an atomic elbow
22 damage.
into the water with his upraised axe.
Oh, he is a dragon, actually.
Yeah,
Dragons get.
they get double. Draconic or demonic foes get double damage for smites.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's right. I'm gonna say that's what
Yep. So, what was total damage?
22. And 2d6 plus 12.
When you hit it, the dragon's head
And
is
mine
above.
passes any DR creature might possess.
The dragon's head is now above water, as the dwarf is. You're down to your waist, standing on the wing and part of his shoulder.
This was a very terrible thought.
Yeah, this is where you think you fucked up.
I'm a dwarf.
Andre.
I swim well. At least I'm not a halfling.
You see that your dwarven friend is probably over there. You can hear in the darkness and dim light that he is attacking something, and something's thrashing around in the water.
Probably in over my head. Like you said, aura of courage, not aura of stupidity.
Can you see it, Brooke? Is Brooke muted? Brooke is muted.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for that pan back. So I will see what I can do. Definitely going to attack the dragon. And I will. I don't have charge, but I will. Can I double move? I can't double move because I'm in plate mail.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so let me double move around to the other side of the dragon. How deep is the water?
Deep enough the dragon was able to go underwater.
Okay. So let me get me as far as I can towards that other. I'm pointing to the screen. That's funny. To that other bridge.
You don't have any dexterity whatsoever, but you're running full out in plate mail.
Okay. Oh, my dex is 9. Yeah, my dex sucks.
Hey, Brooke, did you hear all that rice burning just now?
I heard it on your speakers or my headphones, but not. I've got my headphones on and I can't hear outside.
Okay. All right. So you make your move over there. Mackie, what is Drop doing?
Oh, then the character, the party loses its aura of courage. Sorry.
That's fine. That sucks, but that's fine.
Let's see, Stian. What options does he have? Stian will follow along behind Brooke, behind Henri, but he'll only go 30. And then with the rest of his turn, he will cast Bark Skin on himself.
Okay.
And then Droth, he has speed 30. So from where he is, how far can he go with 30 from where he's at? Circle around on the side he's on. And how far away from the dragon is he now?
You think about 50.
Let's see. Then with the rest of his move action, he will try to get within 40 of the dragon.
What was your final portion of the round? I apologize.
He'll move up another 10, 15 to get within 40.
All right. Yeah, you think you're within range of that now. You can see the dwarf dimly.
His name is Fisk, sir.
Yeah.
Although I am playing him like Gimli.
Oh, I'm writing a video.
That's me, lad. Gimli.
I don't want to be in the video. Am I still in it?
Yeah, you're still in it, hon.
I don't want to be in it.
Okay. All right.
Damn it, I wanted to sit down.
Sorry. This is what we do. All right. So, yeah, video evidence. There's a live-in girlfriend. We're living in sin. Dun dun dun.
Good for you.
The dragon bites the dwarf. Dwarf.
Yes.
Armor class 31.
No. 25.
Okay. Two claws from the bite.
He's not very happy, is he?
No.
He's almost acting like I put my finger in his butthole. I haven't done that yet. That's next turn.
The tail manages to even if it bites you, you feel two claws on it, on your chest, ripping at your shoulders. You feel the tail slap you and bludgeon you. The wings? Do the wings get you too? Jesus, this is horrible. Well, one of the wings is going to get you. This is gonna.
This is a full-on onslaught.
Yeah, the Dargan is upset with you.
I imagine so. I just walked up and was like, Kong, right on the face.
Yeah, then it's like, ow, really?
Okay, so the other guys were far away, but you're right here. Fuck it. I might not have a paladin after this anyway, Brooke.
I will save you, my little friend, my little pint-sized paladin.
More quart-sized. But I'll take it.
The tail, ow, that really hurt.
Wasn't it where you took a hero left off? Wasn't it five?
All right. How you have the first attack gets you for the bite. It clamps down on you for 18. The two claws rip at your shoulder blades for another 24.
So 18 plus 24.
Then the tail slap makes part of your spine liquefied for 15.
Oh shit!
And then the wing cuts you for another 9 for a total of 66 damage.
1 second. I'm still inputting. Okay. What was after the 24?
15.
I'm down.
All right. The wing cuts your belly open and maybe even bisects you. How bad down are you down?
Well, how bad did you hit me with the wing?
Should have made a brawler.
No.
Could have grappled him. They wouldn't be doing this to you.
66 points total.
Yeah. I'm -10.
All right. Well, you're still alive because you're a dwarf with a better constitution than that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's double my con score, right?
Yes. It's actually your con score is what you need.
Okay. Well, definitely better than... Oh. That's still about double my con score. My con's 19.
Okay.
Yay! But now I'm going to drown. I can't hold my breath. I need water.
Okay. After that, you guys hear like the fight goes still, in the darkness. Ragnar, Helga gives you 15 points of healing.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, hon.
What?
Your character just gave 15 points of healing to Ragnar. You're like, God damn it. Like, okay, next time I'll try to roll higher.
At least she wasn't tired about that. She was
Okay.
tired about some of the dishes. Would you like some help with the dishes? I'm pretty good at them.
Okay.
And I'm currently got no active things to do.
Ragnar, what are you doing?
I'm done.
I'm like with your.
Did you stop the path that you shouldn't stop
Yeah.
instead of letting anybody take a look at it? All right.
All right. Joe,
Like a good father.
after loading this crossbow,
You'll come to me when you need me. Attaboy.
doesn't quite get the critical hit.
There you go. You seen the blue order and everything?
What are you doing, Ragnar?
I am.
Do you not
Can I-
trust me with your computer?
I do. No, I do.
I don't feel like you did. I'm a tinker. I'll figure it out after I'm a fucking graduate system.
I can't even make it over there. So I'll go as far as I can, I guess.
Okay.
That's not good.
This is okay. My bad. All right. So you get all the way over right next to Henri. Actually, you get about 4 steps further because 6 steps further because you are.
You're not wearing plate mail.
Yeah, the plate mail slows you down.
Yeah.
You've got yourself in position
That's what she said.
for next round.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Henri, what are you doing?
Henri will continue the running over to, right about there, and so that's my only action this round. Okay, so I'm just
Okay.
going to do that. I can't hold action or anything because I moved, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so just waiting. And I know dragons can't. Well, some dragons can understand human, so let's try a little something, shall we? So we are going to. After I moved, I'm going to yell at the dragon. Come here, you stupid son of a bitch! For a total of 22 to intimidate the dragon.
That would be at the 10.
Your intimidate.
Does absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say it does absolutely nothing, but it has his attention as the dragon realizes that the challenge has been laid down.
Look on the second doorway in the back, or the second shelf. Sorry.
Find your exercise.
The dragon says, I will smite you.
Go do your worst!
It gets on the bridge as a move action.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
God.
Fucking Bruce Almighty. The noodles are done?
Armor class of 31.
Ooh, I don't think so. That would be a negative, Ghost Rider. Armor class is 20.
Grab the parmesan
All right.
from the door, too.
The dragon gets up on the bridge and immediately goes for the bite.
And I'm dead.
Ouch.
You'll suffer 16 damage as your bits of flesh and little slivers of armor disappear down its gullet.
But I like my flesh and my armor.
So it's 16.
Sure. Ow.
My flesh and armor is my favorite stuff.
And I yell at the dragon, "Is that all you got?"
Druff.
Let's see. Stian will
I need my
move
specs. I'll
up
be
to
right back.
within 30 feet.
Is that what you're looking for?
Preferably stay by the ledge and not the bridge.
It's not my fork. My fork is in my mouth.
Okay.
So he's 30 feet.
30 feet.
All right. And he is going to cast a firebolt.
Okay.
So I've got to do a range touch, I believe. Yep, range touch. Does a 9 hit?
Ooh. That's going to be close.
So happy.
Touch attack is going to miss.
Okay. Droth, he will continue up along the ledge to get back within 40.
You think that's close enough?
And then he is going to cast Scorching Ray. Range touch attack. He gets 2 of them. The first one is a 14.
That will hit.
All right, and that is 46. That is 13 points of fire damage for the first one. Other one's probably going to be a miss because that is a 7.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Helga,
Right?
she gets close and she
I
casts
thought
prayer.
Jesus to shut us up.
Everybody click prayer on your Hero Labs thingy as a spell that you're under.
What's the range on that?
You're in it.
Everybody is, even Droth?
Everybody.
Even the dwarf currently drowning?
Yes.
Okay. What was his again?
Prayer.
Prayer.
And prayer
That's my-
ally.
A 6th level character.
That would have been nice to have before this turn.
After she casts that, Ragnar. All right. As you get close, the dragon lashes out with a claw. Yeah, unless your AC went up to 40. It only does 9 damage.
Plus what?
The
How much was it?
9.
And I attack. 11 plus 13.
11 plus 13 is going to be a miss. You need a good harder, even though you're under prayer and it's actually a 12 plus 13. Still need to go higher. All right, dwarf.
No, sorry.
Fort save.
Yeah, I need you to do a fort save.
24.
You drift over to
Nat 20.
the rocks, and your hand grabs a hold of it weakly, You stop moving with the current. For right now, this is good.
Nat 20, so that you know.
Yeah.
It wants me to live.
The dice are telling a story.
Yeah, the dice are like, sorry, bro. Couldn't save you from the dragon. There was no rolls.
Henri! Food.
You're muted.
Henri is muted.
So I will, I will cast the Smite Evil on the dragon. And Smite Evil.
Well, in the new D&D it is. They don't have alignment in new D&D.
What?
They don't have alignment in the new D&D.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
What? How the fuck are you supposed to play a character?
However you want.
So I guess there is no protection from
There's
the-
just no penalties for personality.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's gone.
Protection from Bob. From
Yeah,
protection
like-
protection from Lycidas intent.
Pretty much.
It's so fucking stupid.
I need protection from consent.
Mm.
Really?
Okay.
So Smite Evil
You
is
swift
I
action.
like heavy combat.
Then you
okay.
step forward and smite. Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Or roll to hit actually first.
Roll to hit, and let's say. Okay, sorry, it's been a while since Henri has been in combat.
Actually, you were in combat quite a bit when you were gone.
Well, yeah, I mean, as far as me playing him, so plus 10 to hit. Would be a 16 altogether.
Damn it, bro.
And did I miss?
You did.
Oh, fuck.
I might.
So no Smite Evil on the dragon.
No.
Damn it. All right, that dice is going away for the
You
day.
missed. You rolled low.
I know. Rolled a 6 plus 10.
Yeah, smite evil stays. The dice goes
Okay.
away.
All right. So what do I roll for Smite Evil for damage?
No, you have to hit first,
Okay.
and you add your charisma level or your charisma bonus here
Yeah.
to hit,
Okay.
and then you double your level, and that's extra damage if you
Okay.
would have hit.
If I would have hit. Okay.
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 After Henri.
My turn.
Yes. What are you doing, drop?
All right. How far is that ledge down where the dwarf is?
About 8 feet.
So I'd actually have to drop down into the water to get to him.
You could use your staff.
I was wanting to go to him and administer a potion of cure light wounds,
Okay.
but
You could do that.
dropping 8 feet into the water sounds a little dangerous for a sorcerer. But okay, I'll risk it. Do I have to do an acrobatics check?
Not really. You just drop into water. You don't hurt yourself or anything. You'll
All
find the
right.
bottom. I've jumped down 10 feet into water that's about 15 foot deep before. You find the bottom, not in a harmful style. It's
All
cold here, but not super cold. You're not going to have to make a survival check until you've been in this water for over 5 rounds.
All right, I'll slide down that ledge and get next to our dwarf, administer a potion of cure light wounds.
Thank you.
CL3.
Roll your D8, add 3 to it, please.
So that would be a 5 hit points total.
Oh my god. Bruce,
Sir?
I'm playing a paladin. I have Hero's Defiance at 0. I would have automatically laid on hands. Because the Hero's Defiance would have kicked off. But whatever. I didn't. Stupid. Sorry, how much?
5.
I wanted to have it a second ago. Ouch! take it.
And then Stian will cast another firebolt.
Is that lightning?
Huh?
Is that lightning, and is it in the water?
No, it's
No,
fire.
it's fire and not in the
I
water.
heard the bolt part. That's the part, because I know there's some spells where it's fire and lightning, and so I was like, I'm still in the water, right?
All right, and that is range touch 13.
I cast chain lightning.
What's the damage there, my friend?
Here's 5 health. Now here's 45 damage.
Your
That
range
would be
touch is
That saved you, right?
7 points of fire damage.
okay.
Did you miss this, Bruce?
I did. All right. Onre
Yes.
and Ragnar are going to get an attack of opportunity
Awesome.
because the Dargan is going to leave or try to.
Chicken shit.
Yes?
He's a chicken shit.
Did not hit him.
Hey, why no
24.
Almost, but no.
Are you
Actually,
fucking serious?
correct. I'm serious.
Sorry.
The Dargan flees out of the underwater lake area, bleeding from numerous wounds.
What the fuck does it take to hit that son of a bitch?
27 plus.
Oh shit.
Good thing you had the 2 casters.
Yeah, no shit.
Brooke, when you leveled up last, did you make sure you added a +1 to one of your ability scores?
Oh, I think the last time I leveled up was last game when I only played like half an hour.
Okay.
And yeah, I added +1, I think, to charisma.
All right. It's just a question I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at our classes, you'll see it.
Okay, look in the classes.
She does a good job in the
So
kitchen.
Bruce's pizza and her spaghetti. My
Her
God.
pasta is really fucking good. Her pasta sauce is amazing.
Oh, that's why you love it. Italian.
Of course.
She makes good pasta.
And I'm less than 2,000. I'm almost like 1,045 away from leveling up again.
Good. On slow? Damn.
Yeah.
He totally doesn't look at that.
Where do we find out if we're playing on slow?
It's not all look
Definitely has.
Character configure hero.
Might not look it, but he definitely hacks it.
I think that's where, yeah. And then scroll all the way down to the bottom of the list. At least near the bottom.
Your problem.
Okay.
If you're Italian, if you're like half Italian, half Viking.
For real.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be awesome.
What's the other side of your family from?
Yeah, it's
Irish, Germany.
about
Yeah, slow advancement. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Started at level 3, so
Once you guys clean up some of your friends, you clean up your wounds and you feel a little better. You find some black scales alongside of the water where the lake is lapping over here. You find about 13 scales. They're size of china plates.
Wait, what kind of plate?
The plates you're eating off of.
Oh, okay.
They're the scales are pretty good size.
Okay.
There's enough scales here to make one singular medium shield. Should you choose to.
man, I wanted to kill that thing too.
I did too.
Everybody did.
Hey, we still get XP. We're in like a little bitch.
Can anybody track it? I don't think it'd be a survival thing. It'd probably have to be a magic spell. If we did. Yeah, I don't think survival's gonna cut it. It flew away like a bitch.
You find a further down into the dwarven caverns, or further down in this cavern, you find a pile of old pieces of dragon molted skin that's been here for centuries.
So small.
It's not really going to be useful for anything except for like maybe a wallet, because it'll fall apart if you try to put it under stress. But you have enough to where you could make like a small coin purse or wallets or such. You pull a dwarf out of the channel,
Lay on hands to the dwarf.
heal him up.
Do we need to do a lay on hands, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, go ahead and lay on hands.
I'm at 23 of 51.
You're funnier if you
And he's at
2d6 hit points.
-5 of 50.
Jesus.
Well, he's got 4 hit points from my lay on hands. That's 1. I can do 7 a day. Let me do
Oh my
2
God.
more.
Okay, I gotta go get your.
10 hit points, a total of 14 hit points to 2 lay on hands.
Nope. I gotta go in here.
I'll give her a thank you.
How much do you still need there, Greg?
I am -5 still. Did y'all heal me while I was at
What that was the -5 with the plus 14?
Oh, you give me a plus 14?
Yeah.
That changes things. Sorry, I was out of the room. I was saying
Okay.
thank you to Yvonne. Okay, so actually I'm gonna be at 9.
Okay, and I'm going to give you one of my potions of cure moderate wounds. 2d8. This will be a 2d8 plus 5. Oh boy, total of 9. And cure moderate wounds. Oh, wait. Scratch that cure moderate wounds. So take off that 9 points of damage. I have a wand of cure serious wounds.
That works too. I was just gonna lay on hands. But this is
Oh, save your lay on hands for someone else that might need it in the next combat too. What if I'm dead, huh?
Are you hinting? Is this foreshadowing or something?
My little pint-sized paladin friend. So yeah, you come up to ear on Henri.
Like, put no pint and a quart.
He's big where it counts.
Okay, my little quart-sized friend. So this is a 3d8 plus 5. Let's hope for better scores than 2, shall we?
Go for it.
The fuck did I do with that dice? Okay. Well,
Yeah, because I'm in the middle of.
all right, that's better. So 9 and 5 is 14. Plus 5 is 19. 19 points of healing to cure serious wounds.
Sweet.
How are you doing now in health?
About halfway.
Well, let me try expending a charge on this wand of cure light wounds. See if I can beat this skill check.
I just pat myself on the chest real quick and be like, go ahead.
I watch.
And I failed that one. So, God, my dice fucking suck. So I just wasted a charge and did nothing.
So how do I find out how many charges this wand of cure serious wounds has on it?
You have 12 charges left.
12 charges, okay.
Yeah, it should also be listed under in play.
Okay.
All right, if I try again on this wand.
Go ahead. You like it?
Jesus Christ. It's like all I have to do is beat. All I have to do is get 6 or better, and I've rolled a 2 and a 4.
But it's on the part that doesn't matter.
Let me try this again. There we go. Finally made it. And
still
let's
on,
see.
right?
That is a
Oh, okay.
1d8 plus 7.
At the end.
So 11 points of healing for you.
I think they have a special eye, but you don't really need that.
After some exploration down here,
So how much
Who-
was that, Mackie?
who has the best perception?
You got 11 points.
Nice. That's good enough.
My perception sucks, I think.
What is it?
With my land, I can't put myself, that puts me up to over 50.
it's
I
it's a +0. So yeah.
Steen has pretty good perception, but my rolls suck. So let's see what happens.
I got a +9.
Anybody else get a +9 then in perception?
Steen has a +12, and I just rolled a 12 for 24.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 9, so 18.
Droth and Steen uncover a looks like a cloth, which is looking like rock, and you guys peek your heads inside, and a light source. You see some coinage on the ground, lots of coinage.
We're talking,
And Droth casts detect magic, so he can look around to see if
Some of
there's
it
any
glows.
magic auras down here.
Some of it glows inside that layer. You find another 24 large pieces of dragon scale.
But I'll cast detect evil on those coins first.
I'm putting this into the Karen killed loot.
Okay, thank you. Now, while you do
So-
that, I'm gonna hit the restroom.
So it's not evil at all.
Some of it. There's an item that is radiating evil. You dig around and you find about 20 minutes later that there's a unlit candle that radiates evil.
That's not foreboding.
So what's evil?
Candle, a black candle,
Black candle.
about the circumference of your forearm.
So I have knowledge religion, so I will roll to see what it is. And that would be a non-natural 20. I find out what kind of candle it is.
It's a bad candle, bad juju candle, but you can't really tell what type of bad juju it is.
It's evil. I don't know. I consult the other paladin. Is the other paladin in attendance?
All right, I'm back.
Greg, are you in attendance?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I found this black candle. I don't know what it is, but it is radiating evil. And I am new at being a paladin. You obviously have experience, so...
Do you need an arcane check on it? Or what kind of check do we need on it,
We
Bruce?
should probably ask the sorcerer. He might know.
Arcane.
Arcane check? All right, let's see how badly I can bolo this roll. Because I have a 12 for arcane knowledge. And 18. Yeah, I'm going to just start asking somebody else to roll for me.
Yeah, plus 12, right? Oh, that's funny. It's an 18. Apparently, your dice just told you what it wants to tell you.
If he rolled an 18, then that's plus 12. So,
No, I rolled a 6 plus 12.
oh,
Yeah, you don't really find out what that handle is, but it just has some bad juju on it. You can tell it's got bad juju. Bad juju.
We should probably cover this up and put it without something else. Away from something. Away from us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
After an in-depth search of this little sleeping quarters that looks like the dragon had, you guys find those 24 large dragon scales, about 15,000 silvers, 4,800 gold with dwarven faces on it. It's been a while. An amulet with enchantment magic on it. Partially digested dwarf with an intact breastplate. 4 sets of bloody chainmail. They're all human-sized. 3 sets of bloody plate mail. A cat's eye gem. And a magic scroll with arcane aura.
I'm going to look at the dwarf. It looks like
Dwarf doesn't look like you at all.
Bring here. I don't know the body in the water.
You guys want to rest down here?
Not a good idea.
Okay. I mean,
What do you all think? Ask the party what they think about wanting to rest in here.
Droth calls out in the loudest voice he can, "Hey, you stupid dragon, we found your loot. We got your gold."
if she would have had more time, she would have booby trapped it.
You're too lazy to booby trap it, you bum. Now it's ours. What are you going to do about it?
As you guys are resting or taking a short break,
I need to heal up also. Hang on one second.
while he's doing that,
Compliments.
Stian gets a hold of Droth and says,
Oh, yeah.
"Look at these scales.
Yes.
Some of the scales have arcane writing on them.
Now, are all the scales the same color as the dragon? Okay, I want to make sure there wasn't like other colors or something that could.
Oh no, it's Tiamat's children. You know how they are.
Oh Jesus, fucking evil little shitheads.
I really hate you two.
Well, Steen doesn't need me for that. He can use read magic.
Oh, you're talking about playing music, so everybody can hear.
So I'm going to use the Wand of Cure Serious Wounds upon myself.
And thank you again for that earlier.
Oh, for sure.
Busy boasted.
Then you wanted to do like a
8,
music videos.
8 plus
Steen will use read magic on himself,
13.
and then
You have to cite fair use the entire time.
what's that?
I was just telling Gregory he had to cite fair use all the time about music.
All
Go ahead.
right, and his spellcraft check on that. Rolled an 18. So, let's see, Glyphs of Warding is a DC 13. Greater Glyphs of Warding is a DC 16. Any simple spell with spellcraft check, DC 10 plus spell level.
Right into the edge.
I guess it's up. I don't know what DC check he needs to beat for reading that book.
On the scales themselves, you look at about maybe
Or the
5 of
scales.
them. Look at 5 of these scales, and
Yeah, I had to get it to speak.
there's a arcane spell on here that
He can read 1 page or 250 words per minute, and he can use this for 50 minutes.
That's it.
But those were the
this
No, sorry, stitches.
arcane writings have a spell on it for alter self.
Okay.
You also find out that the amulet that you have with enchantment magic on it is an amulet of mighty fists.
I got shot right in the neck right here. It entered. Exit, went through my tongue, both sides. Exit right here. Right outside my mouth. Talking.
While you guys are sitting here resting,
I'm alive, man. I'm alive, man.
I'm putting into the Terran killed loot the amount of XP you get.
Never buy 22. They can't kill shit. 1 inch up, 1 inch left, 1 inch down, 1 inch right. Should have killed you. Yeah, but it was 22. I'm fine. Yeah, dumbass had a 22.
You shot with the 28 for real?
Yeah, for real, it was 22.
Pop! Ow! What are you gonna do?
It was more, you know when you're like the leg is numb and you yeah, more of that, and then like what the warm mouth, real gooey. Clean laugh.
Was it before you went into the winter or what?
He said dumbass at a 22.
All right. I also put in the Terran killed loot the amount of experience points you get.
Or else I-
Okay, I get to level up. Woohoo!
I'm kind of glad I don't, because that's an enemy mark for shit badge, and I don't need that.
Cool. Droth leveled, which means Steen probably leveled.
Shot you with a 22?
No, I don't need a marksmanship badge.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I don't need the perk bar. I don't need it.
Yep, Steen leveled. So Chris will have to do that when he gets the chance. And I have to wait until we actually rest before I can level, right?
Yeah. You guys, if you want to rest here, you can. You don't feel like it's going to try to come back, especially knowing if you're in that little area where it can gang up 7 people on one.
I mean, I already taunted it and it didn't come back, so I'm willing to
Yeah.
rest here.
I only need 3 hit points, so rest would probably heal me on the way up. So I'm not upset about it.
Okay, so adding to my HP. the
So we're
D10.
resting.
Yes.
Resting, yes.
All right, we get a night's rest.
Now we should still be relatively close to that the area we rested on before, right?
If you want to go upstairs and rest, you can.
Awesome. 9
Yeah,
out of 10
we've
on
got a large
HP.
amount of money here.
Yeah. It can go to the church.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm a barbarian and I need some shit.
That's why the snicker.
You can just give it to me.
Well,
I'm a-
Droth has a handy haversack, so he can throw a bunch of it in there so he can at least carry it upstairs and then throw it in the wagons to deal with later.
To do the ties. You don't have to do that as a paladin no more.
Does that work for everybody?
What's that?
Is that, so we can go upstairs?
But if
Bruce
we
had mentioned that we
do-
have a lot of loot there, so Droth can throw it in his handy haversack, so we can carry it upstairs and throw it into the wagon, so we can deal with it later. That way, we can rest upstairs with our
Moderate safety.
followers.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Does that work for everybody?
that sounds good.
pack chicken.
All right. So, do we get night's rest?
Chicken the packs.
Absolutely.
Chicken.
All
Quick
right.
question on mercy to take. I'm thinking mercy targeted that will, if somebody attacks a warded creature, they must attempt a will save. The save succeeds, the opponent can attack normally and if it's casting the spell
do?
Maybe I think I'm thinking mercy disease to get rid of any diseases or.
That's a good one.
Or is targeted better so that way.
It's really up to your choice on that.
Yeah, since I'm going more with the branch of a healer, I'm going to go with disease.
Yeah, disease would be a good choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we have immunity to disease. They don't.
Right.
Lycanthropy barbarian.
I've never
Okay.
gotten like to be a werewolf or a vampire or nothing. And D&D. That'd be cool.
DM goals. Make him a were-rat. you got the what you
Were-bear.
No. Yeah. No, make him a were-mouse. Don't even make him a were-rat. He's not even good enough to be a
Mouse.
were-rat.
I would totally be a weremouse. Fucking nipping everybody.
Use your hamster style, Joe. Remember that movie?
I fucking love that movie.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, Kung Pao.
No,
What was it?
Orgasmo.
Oh,
Orgasmo was made by the South Park guys.
never saw that.
Bro.
You gotta watch anything, Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Anything they've done,
If you haven't
just
seen Orgasmo, Basketball, or like what we Team America World Police.
So Droth is level 6, which means he gets level 3 spells. So can anybody guess what spell he is getting?
Fireball, bitch.
lightning bolt. Dispel magic. Fly. Displacement.
And since it is a even level, Droth can change his spell specialization. So he's going to change it from Scorching Ray to Fireball.
Matthew's been there since day one. And remember, he hasn't died yet. He hasn't died and had to use a new character.
I didn't die.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You retired. Retired. Air quote, retired. You just,
So he finally gets fireballs, and he'll be casting them at
You can always come back.
caster
Everything.
level 8.
Nice.
Bob can show up.
I swear to God, I've had a character for each level. Barbarian, whatever the hell, Inquisitor, and Dwarf Paladin. Yeah, I've had one for each level. Jesus Christ.
Well, I would still have Bob if everyone wasn't out to kill him. They would have fucking hard on. Wanted to kill Bob. I was like, dude,
This is Bob. Bob is doing well. She's living large and
You guys start to explore the rest of the cavern after you've had your rest.
All right. When we do that, Droth casts Mage Armor on himself again,
Nice.
because that now lasts
Yes.
6 hours.
Up to full, okay. But
I like how the Night's Rest is either no HP or 4 HP. And then just in 4s. 4, 8, 12. What? I just thought it was like 1 to 3. Maybe 4. For full night.
You guys make yourselves pretty comfortable on all this coinage, and like you'll notice that the paladins don't sleep on the coins. Everybody else does. Not trying to say anything. Not saying that the coins are evil, but I'm saying when you guys wake up, those of you that are not paladins are laying on the coins like Scrooge McDuck during a wonderful afternoon nap in the middle of a rainstorm.
I doubt Steen would.
They are liquid.
Joe, his character, the ranger,
why hasn't
Is,
Joe? Why hasn't Joe?
he's not in a good mood today. He says, "Man, I'm fouled up from yesterday. He worked out yesterday, and he worked, and his body's too sore to have to deal with Wi-Fi and phone and all that." You wake up and Joe tells you, he's like, "Hey, why don't we explore the rest of this cavern? So you guys go about exploring the rest of the cavern, and for the most part, it's fairly barren of a lot of things. You find a lot. You find the dragon's poop piles, where it like tries to shit in the river, but like the poop piles stick up out of the water.
Definitely dragon poop.
Huge dragon poop piles. There's a copyright strike coming.
Oh.
Fair use. Fair use. Okay.
Just in case you were thinking a guy would do it.
Oh, God.
You had the look on your face. You said, did that you know when you were in bar?
So-
Goddamn.
Ow.
It's not a solid. It's not a liquid. It's a solid.
So you guys have all these gold coins you pack up,
Oh, God.
and you head back to your companions one level up after you've moved around and tried to find a majority of things. And this is one large cavern, you can tell, with a lake bordering one side of it.
I don't know. This dragon's horde seems kind of mild.
Once you are finished doing your circuitous route, you go around, and over here there's as you guys get closer to it, you can see that's a stalagmite. That's not a stalagmite. You're about 30 foot away from it, and the eye on it just snaps open.
Pretty sure he's gonna beat me in what's called in initiative.
I rolled a 23.
I rolled
Draw.
4.
Okay.
Well, sorry, 5. Because
Do I roll?
Yeah, everybody roll initiative. I rolled a 23.
I rolled
What dice is going to fail me now?
Is that a 1?
That is a 1 on initiative, plus 3, so that'd be a 4.
Non-natural 20. That dice is going to stay in action for now.
Well, these you see the big stalagmite has all these appendages that jet out of it, and oh god, touch attacks, nothing under 15, so binds every one of you, and you hear the mouth opens and it starts to speak in something. Anybody here have terrain speak, Terran
No.
speak, Earth
No.
speak?
Goblin?
No.
Let's see. Droth has Celestial, Common, Dancekonga, and Infernal. Stian has Common, Druidic, and Sylvan.
Greg?
I can't talk.
I know words.
So-
Actually 97.
I know purple.
Yeah, 'cause you have, but still.
I can make noises with my mouth.
So everybody loses 4 points of strength as you can feel the
Oh.
toxins within this thing draining you.
Oh, God.
Okay, wait. Disease?
It's not a disease; it's a magical effect.
Yeah, it would have to be
Oh,
a
fucking bullshit.
The talking stalagmite says, "I did not notice that I had company. What are you doing here?
Why did you attack us?
I had to make sure that we would get an answer. Otherwise, you guys would eviscerate me once I presented my large oculus piece."
All right, said
Well-
ability score drain strength 4.
Yes, sir.
Puts me at 12.
Well, we wouldn't have attacked you if we thought you were just a stalagmite.
I'm not.
What are you?
You wish to live?
What are you, huh?
Oh, your kind calls me a roper!
What was that?
I am a roper!
I'm just determining if it's evil.
So you have chaotic evil, you have lawful evil. This is a selfish evil.
Yeah, neutral.
Neutral evil.
Okay. He's technically still evil.
Uh-huh. Yes, I'm that, yeah.
However, the fact that you talk to us is mighty big of you. Meaning you don't really mean us harm. unless we mean
I
you
need
are.
food. You guys are traveling as packs? All of you. Even the dog. Is the dog for sale?
No, the dog is not for sale.
You need food.
Listen, I need food. Something came here probably long time ago.
Well, I have 28 inches of steel you can eat, and I attack it.
Make a CMB check to get your arms free, Brooke.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's got us grappled.
He's
Yeah.
got us grappled.
Bastard. What if we feed you ramen?
Oh, fucking bullshit.
How long are these appendages?
Yeah, I'm not just grappled. Go ahead, Mankey. I'm sorry. I apologize.
How long are the appendages on this thing?
Let's go.
What did you say, Mackie?
I'm asking how long are the appendages on this thing? Like how far away from?
You're 30 foot away and he's got you all bound up.
Okay, so Steen tells him that I have some pig back at our camp that I can bring, but I'll need Droth's help to go get them. And points as best as he can over at Droth.
I need you to roll me a bluff check.
It's not bluffing. He's telling the truth. He has pigs back at the camp.
I don't detect a lie on you. How many pigs do you have?
Like, I've got a few. How many
How many?
are you needing?
Look at me. I am rock. I am tons and tons of earth and creation, not of this plane. I'm somebody and something that I came from somewhere else, and I could probably eat 20 fine. 20 is fine, yes.
I don't have that many.
Somebody said dragon. They could feed me dragon. That dragon that lives in the other side of the cavern, I'd love to eat him. He never come over. He always spit up acid at me and hurt me.
Yeah, he's kind of a bastard. He tried to eat our dwarf, and after we tickled him a little bit, he ran away.
Not like that accent.
He hurt me.
It's like a drunk old Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
When was the last time he flew over here, and how often does he do so?
Do you see his son here? I couldn't tell you what day, year, calendar, month, anything.
Well, let's just say you're in luck. That's who we're currently looking for.
I tell you what, I do know seasons because the soil temperature changes the rock above us. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm.
So how many seasons? How many times does he visit? How many times does he come by a season?
Last time he did that was 7 seasons ago.
And usually how frequently, like how between how many seasons usually go by before he comes back again?
I know he's been here twice. The last time he was here was like 7 seasons ago.
I have to go, fellas.
We enjoyed playing with you, Brooke.
Yeah. So 3 weeks, the 6th, I should be in person in that game.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So whoever wants to run Henri or not, or do you not just want to have Henri in the party, or
I'll take care of them.
I'll take care of Henri and
Yeah, he's been
I'll
the one
throw-
who's been doing it.
yeah.
okay, cool. So yeah, I'm level 6 paladin now.
Can you send me a file through the Discord?
Sure.
Sweet.
Does that mean you want to run him there, Greg?
I'll run him if you want.
Sure. You
Sure.
Paladins.
Do a paladin.
Do you want me to go back?
Paladin build.
And I've run him before.
Okay.
'Cause I remember there's one time you were doing something else. You were like, "Can I run him?" So I ran. So once I get that character sheet, I'll pop him open and we can run.
Okay.
Okay.
Brooke,
you
it
guys-
was a
yeah,
pleasure
okay.
having you, man. And did you
Yeah.
level up or no?
I did level up. I'm level 6 now.
Yes.
So is strength still 14? I mean, minus 4 for strength still.
That's a problem. Yeah, the roper has drained another 6 points of strength from you guys for 10 total. He's like,
I'm not hearing an answer. You guys say you have swine. I need more swine than what you have here. I need 20.
What happened to the dragon?
And we can help you get the dragon.
Yeah, we can feed you dragon. but
You can
have
feed
to
me
stop
dragon.
hurting us.
Listen, I'll drain your strength just to make sure you're not a danger to me.
Well, we need strength to be able to get the dragon.
Yes, you do. I agree. But you're over here by me within striking distance, and I can't have that.
Well, let us go. We'll
Why,
fucking
my
get
word.
away from you.
I see 2 men of holy stature in your group, and I need you to promise me you're not going to let your friends cast magic spells. I see you, arcanist. I see you, and I know that there's a nature priest with you too, and I can't have him channeling or making the local animals or summoning some creature to have it attack me. And it's terrible because the summon creature does not provide substance. I need substance, and I want to keep one of you for ransom. But I know you need all of your people to take care of the dragon. If I let you go, I need your solemn promise, Mr. Holyman. I know you're both a Holyman, one short bearded one with lots of hair, and I could use you as floss. And the other one tall and lanky with a funny accent.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
That you are evil, and I am sworn to kill evil.
Right, you don't have to kill me. I'm not killing you.
But you are draining our strength for what reason, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, here is the deal, my friend. Give us our strength back, and we will not kill you.
I can't do that, but I can keep you in this cavern. And if you stay here for a few days, you head back. That's safety right there. And nothing will fuck with you because you're here with me.
and you see another tentacle shoot off in the water as it grabs a fish, wraps around it, and
there's only a few fish left in this pond. They're not spawning like they used to.
They ate too many of them.
Bobcat's Zed voice fall under fair use. I don't know. We'll find out. Bruce, I heard that you were playing the Family Guy shit. Oh, God.
I know that showed him.
Redheads are Asian.
I try to stay out of redheads. Bad luck if you eat them. It's like eating a chicken bone on an oil ride site. Don't do it. So, you promise? You promise not to attack and try to kill me? I have a rough stone exterior, but I'm juicy underneath, and I don't need your pointy bits inside me.
I promise I will not kill you.
What about you, short flossy man? Short flossy man.
He picks up the dwarf and jiggles him a little bit.
You promise not to hurt me. I'll protect you until your strength is returned full.
He's dead.
I'm not dead. More knocked out, but yeah.
I think I broke him.
I mean,
I have no
he lets
strength.
go of the dwarf.
Bro, you stabbed like so much strength that I can't even like lift my head.
He fainted. Oh!
Not even fainted. I'm just so weak.
He
I can't even
retracts.
lift my eyebrows.
He sets you guys down on the stonework and retracts all of his tentacles.
No, you promise. So don't you try anything stupid, or I have to take you out. But I eat all of you.
We will not kill you.
I can't lift
Hey,
my
Rob's
eyebrows.
game group, how you doing? Yes, we are nerds.
Yes, we're nerds.
Okay, Chris. I mean, Greg. Sorry, I uploaded Henri to the general Terran Keld.
Got it. All
Cool.
right, Whitney.
Roger Dodger. And it was fun gaming with you guys. I will see you all hopefully in Chris's game in 2 weeks.
We appreciate you.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much for showing up here today, Brooke. You enjoyed your time that you spent with us.
The pleasure was all yours.
Mhm.
All right. See you guys later. All right.
So,
Like I said, you suck so much from me, man. Like I can't even lift my eyelids. I'm weak. I can't move.
Rob asks us, "What's up, bro?" Oh, the party's dealing with a roper. One of those delicious moments, you know. I love it. Mackie,
Mm-hmm.
make a spellcraft arcane knowledge check, actually. No, my bad. Dungeon knowledge. Dungeoneering.
I do not have that.
Oh,
Honestly,
I have arcane and geology, and Steen has nature.
hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't even gonna hurt him considering he wasn't killing us.
Okay. You guys
I
stay
think
there
we can
for a
negotiate our
while.
way out of this, and he seemed kind of cool.
The roper actually holds true to his promise. When you guys are mentioning you're hungry or such, he fishes out a couple small fish for you guys, and
There you go. More sustenance, I hope, spawn soon.
he throws a jar of peanut butter into the water.
I hope they come quicker. It smells terrible. It offends me, but that's what I use to summon more of these things.
You look at the fish that he's brought up; it's got these thick lips on it.
You have to cut off the black part. There's a black vein running from the head to the fins. Cut it out, and then you can eat it if you so choose. If you need to create fire, that's fine. Just keep your fire away from me. My juicy bits go up like Roman candle. Roman candles hurt. They pretty, but people point them at you and it hurts.
Rob, you're more than welcome to stay. If you like what we've got, go ahead, share, like, subscribe, etc. And you've got me on your Discord, I hope. So, or at least on your channel. We'll be talking through gatekeepers, I'm absolutely sure. A few days go by. You're feeding. Your strength has gone up by 6 points. By 6 points, your strength has gone up.
It's not like it's like Apple where it takes up that spot. I want to listen in charge. I can't. It's dumb.
You chew on these fish. The mud vein, you guys don't understand what the roper said at first. And so you get your first taste of what carp tastes like without the mud vein out. And yeah, that was bad. In fact, you never want to eat one of these fish again. The roper instructs you, and it does it in its best voice.
I need you to understand what I'm doing. You have the fish. There's a black vein right here. And when you pull it out, you pull this out. And the bad taste disappears. That's what has made me big and strong. It makes me rock hard every morning. You didn't think I wouldn't be above puns? I'm a roper. According to my physiology classes I took when I was a little pebble, the only thing smaller than me in a phylum is the Yadiag. And those fuckers are professors where I'm from. If you ever meet an Yadiag, see what you can do. The dang is shit. Because shitting is their favorite thing to eat. They love the refuse. They love the refuse that you have come out of your buttocks.
For 10 days, you sit here at the roper's side as he gives you bad advice.
Yes, sometimes you'll have a date, and it doesn't go well, but you're still horny. You can go home alone, or you can knock her up the head and make more little fruity pebbles in her belly. Ropers have an unusual date night.
I'd like to see wizards write that. Best thing they've done in fucking 3 years is write a cookbook.
Which so far the
Recipes are good.
great.
Yeah. Rob says he's been a sub for about a week or so. He always gives a like. He has a game in a bit. One stop by. Thank you, sir. For all those that are lurking in chat, appreciate you guys. Thank you. You guys get all your strength back after 10 days. The paladins go about their business, healing people up. Yeah, Rob, I understand that the players need the luck. I'd rather give the luck to the GM because a lot of times the GM has a better story than the new players nowadays. But if you've got older players, okay, we'll give them a little luck. It's not that I don't mind little kids or young people, but just I'm a little saddened and perturbed about the level of education, schooling, and critical thinking that goes on with the youngsters.
I think you got the wrong thing.
Me?
No, him.
Brooke?
Yeah,
Okay.
he has +8 bonus hit points.
With aid he did when he had aid last session.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he doesn't have.
He doesn't have AIDS. He had aid.
No, he has AIDS.
Damn.
He didn't
Oh,
do
he
his
has
abilities, did he?
Okay. So after about 10 days of eating underground sightless carp, what are you guys going to do?
Dragon hunting.
Okay. You follow the stream and the lake edge for about maybe a half to 3/4 of a mile up and over rough rocks.
Oh, and Droth cast mage armor back on himself when we go back out searching.
Okay. You find that there is a underground exit from here. The water flows pretty fast into this hole. You don't want to really jump in because you don't know where you're going to end up. Unless you just say, I'm going to jump in. Can't really save you if you do that. Whatever happens, happens. Well, Helga speaks up. Well, we could tie the rope around a rock, and then we could have somebody tie the other end of the rope around their waist. And they could jump in and see where the current carries them And if it's good, they can untie the rope from them with their waist. No, that sounds like a bad idea. Never mind.
You first.
My mother was Dutch. You know that we don't swim well. So, Henri says, "Oh, I could do it, but I'd sink like a stone. I wouldn't even move. The water current would flow around me, harmless."
Of course, he's fanboying out, but like Batman isn't bulletproof. This dude literally unloaded a half a magazine of full auto into Batman. He just fucking took it like, no, that's not what happens. Batman ain't fucking bulletproof.
What is it?
It's the Robert Pattinson Batman. It's called The Batman.
Hey, Greg, did you see the Black Adam trailer dropped?
What?
Is it still The Rock?
I don't know. I'm going to watch it Wednesday.
Because I know The Rock was slated to play Black Adam, and then I didn't.
Because I'm going to be on stream with a friend of mine. One of their moderators in chat is going to watch it with me. But if you guys want to watch that real quick, I have to pee, and I'm sorry.
And
people
of
that
course
are-
they make him destructive as fuck, like he's blowing up shit, like buildings and shit. Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. Jeremy's like fanboying out, and I'm like, you see everything. I see everything wrong with it. Literally half a mag of full auto into Batman's chest, and you just walk forward. Like that's not Batman. Bruce knows he's fucking mortal. You can't just take full auto to the chest. And then he's blowing it. And my biggest problem with all the movies is he's always blowing up buildings and shit that he doesn't need to, and putting people at risk. Thank you, anybody. Oh, you're gonna watch the Black Adam? Yeah. Man? Yeah. Which one you want? Left or right? Are you ready? Hang on. This one. Yeah, because that was the one where I heard the Rock was gonna play it, and then I didn't really hear much after that. Kind of went silent.
Okay. So, everybody.
Chris is leveling up Steen for me real quick.
Is he busy?
I think he's at home with his buddy.
He didn't tell us he was expecting company. I feel I felt
Yep.
maligned.
Apparently, he told Greg and forgot to tell you and I that a buddy of his from South Dakota came out to visit.
Everybody needs a friend from home every once in a while to remind themselves of, oh yeah, I kind of miss it there, but I can bring you here. It's easier. That's what I do. I don't hate you, Illinois. I just want you to like get jobs again.
They actually had one where it was the gods changed, and all his powers changed.
You lucky
He actually
woman.
became the god of gods.
You lucky woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shazam
So-
became the god of gods.
You guys go out hunting in the cavern, and you find a few possible exits. One is this underground exit. The water's about the exit's about 10 foot wide.
I don't get excited for DC with live actions because they're not good. They don't stick to their own material and not the new material.
Garrett, I won't come visit only for one reason. It's October
That's
now.
all they need to really do.
I don't want to come back when it's cold.
Blowing up buildings for no reason, like he's driving and then he's just shooting all these buildings down and everything. And you're like, why? Batman doesn't do that. He doesn't destroy his city like that. Like he's proud of his city because he's always trying to fix it, and he does so as Bruce Wayne mainly by enacting all the foundations and buildings and this, that, and the other. And most of the time, it also has the other use of I can get to the Batcave this way, or if I'm hurt or something like that. Like, and he can't take it. My biggest thing, he can't take a full half a magazine of full auto to the chest at point blank range.
Okay.
His armor is not that good.
It's called the Batman.
Yeah, it's called The Batman. It's Robert Patterson, the fucking Twilight dude. The one who played the vampire in Twilight.
Yeah.
Like, he seemed okay. Oh, no.
After about
Watch it, but it's better than fucking Affleck. I think what Affleck did was ruin it for everybody to the point where they just, doesn't matter who gets in the role, as long as it's not at him, they're going to be like, yeah, he's awesome. He's the greatest ever. Because that's what Jeremy was doing, and that was ticking me off. Because I'm like, okay, I get it. You're fucking happy. He was like this crying Star Wars fan, dude, over a trailer. It's like, don't let the trailer get you. That's how they do it. They get you with the trailer. And then look, it was a giant pile of garbage.
Fuck you in the drive-thru. Oh, y'all want to take that reference?
I'm gonna make you guys laugh for a minute. I've got to use the restroom, and I apologize.
Even
My
his-
favorite-
even not his armor utility, but how his armor is
Yeah.
laid out.
That same connection that you did before. Our culture is,
I'll be-
the war over language and the war over all these things. Dungeons and Dragons is the tip of the spear.
I'll be right
You
back.
guys are just like back, right? And I really feel that your voices need to be heard on the current version of the game because that's what actually matters.
So when it was D&D next, I was a playtester for it. I think everybody was though, because it was everybody could. I was a playtester for it. I left some comments, and they weren't even rude comments. I already had known that there's no way they're going to go back to AD&D. However, some of the comments that it's just they weren't received well, and we'll just leave it at that. Because there are certain things, certain concepts, just literal concepts of the game that are beyond the pale for me. But that's what they did. And to be fair, as far as the hobby goes, they're making money. These games don't make a lot of money, generally speaking. Now, I don't know what the income is. I don't look at that stuff. I don't care. I buy games that I enjoy or that people gift me so that I talk about them on the stream. I have the games I play. If I were to do Dungeons & Dragons, it would absolutely either be BECME, maybe AD&D, but there are better people for that than me, or second edition AD&D. That's what it'd be. But most probably, I'm going to play a different game because that's what I find more fun. I know you call it simplistic. I know you call it selfish. And to be fair, I wasn't laughing at you, by the way, when these things were going on. I'm reading chat as well, and I'm trying to figure out which one's to put on the screen.
You guys have been incredibly respectful to me, and I really appreciate you just giving me a chance to say my 2 cents. And I feel like I've fully said all the things that I wanted to say on that. And it was an honor.
So before you go then,
absolutely.
So before you go, 2 things. Number one, anybody who watches this later on YouTube, because this will be on YouTube later, go ahead and put in the chat your thoughts. Because I don't claim to be a historian of Dungeons and Dragons other than playing it and the things that I've been exposed to from talking Gygax's books and so on and so forth that I have. But I'm by far, people mention names like, you don't know who Tim Kask is? Like, nope, should I? And they freak out. I mean, I do now, but you get what I'm saying. Also, I want to make sure, because he's been really quiet and really respectful, I want to make sure Aaron down there gets to say anything, if you want to say anything, Aaron, because I don't feel like you've been cut off in this.
Yeah, you're gonna find it kind of amusing, probably. Basically, I would say I'm gonna have to give Scott a little bit of credit here, because whenever I think about what got me into D&D and just the hobby in general, I'm not like y'all. I didn't grow up with it or anything like that. Really, the closest that I had experience I had to Dungeons and Dragons was really video games for a long time. I didn't really know exactly how the game was played or anything like that. Now, I didn't watch the cartoon back in the day. I probably would have if I knew about it, and I don't even know if I was alive then. But the movie was ridiculous, so that really didn't do anything for me. But the video games, that, and then I got into the novels a little bit.
Question for you: did you play the SSI game, the actual real Dungeons and Dragons game?
No, worse, much worse.
Hillspar. Just go ahead. Sorry, go on.
Neverwinter Nights, and then like Demon's Stone on PlayStation 2. Just which looking back now that I've looked into Dungeons and Dragons, I've played Dungeons and Dragons, I've played old, I've played new. If I'm fairly certain that if I would go back to like Demon's Stone and something like that, I'd be like, this isn't what D&D is supposed to be like. This is just insane hack and slash. But I mean, I've gone back and I've played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and I kind of feel like, well, it's closer. It's a lot closer, but it's still not quite, what we do. But anyway, that's beside the point. Once what really got me there though, was kind of the explosion. All of these people talking about it, saying, this is something that you should try. For one reason or another. I'm like, okay, well, what exactly do you do? Because all I knew was.
All right, I apologize about that to people here and back there. I had to use a restroom. Wasn't fun. My stomach is like going. Rah, 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 rah. I'm like, did I have some bad habanero last night? Okay. Mackie?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys are finished looking around, the central chamber goes up about 70 foot. You think Steven would want to wild shape and see what's up there?
Sure.
Okay. He turned into a bird and flies up there as a little raven. As he gets up towards the ceiling, he just disappears from view. Like he just passed through an illusion. And when you use detect magic, it's kind of far away. You can't really tell if that's actually an illusion or not. A few minutes later, he flies back down, changes back into a druidic form, and he'll tell you. Indeed, that is a wide passageway which exits out about maybe 400 feet through the earth. I have to go horizontal after I've gone up about 100 feet. I pass straight through what looks like solid rock, but it's an illusion. Then I fly out and I find that I'm exiting west side of one of those knobby hills that dot the region. That's how the dragon's getting in and out. That's how he got out of here. And we're far enough away from the lake where we wouldn't have seen it in the dark. What do you think, Greg? You saw the druid shape change into a raven. He came back. He was talking to somebody else. Apparently, one of the other humans got a hold of you and was talking. Steen will let you know that there's an exit out above here, but you have to fight an illusion.
No comment. If it's an illusion, it's just an illusion.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't fade when it's interacted with. In fact, you can fly right through it and it stays there.
Like I said, it's not illusion. Like, it's not gonna kill us. What's behind it might.
No. The illusion leads to the outer doors.
Oh. Whatever. Like, okay. It's an illusion. It's not against. Like, my God's not gonna be like, oh, that's an illusion. What is this sorcery? Smite it. Like, okay, this is an illusion. I mean, nothing I really need to get involved for.
The roper, after you guys talk, you hear the roper yell across the cavern, "Did I hear that? That's an illusion."
There it is.
Yeah, I can see that. Baron and I will come visit. Baron G-Rock, I'll come visit whenever it warms up again, preferably. Because it'd be miserably hot down here if it's warm up there. And that's between the months of April and September. It's 90 degrees plus. Today is the abnormality. 72 degrees in Texas. Did we do something right? What did we do? How do we repeat this? Okay. So you guys will.
This is what Californians feel like it.
Yeah, I
all the
know.
time.
California is a beautiful state.
I got a buddy that's from California that works with us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, California is awesome. I'd love to live in California if it weren't for all the Californians there.
Well, thank the Lord, I guess. Maybe they're all coming to Oklahoma and Texas. I'm trying to see a bright side on this. I'm not.
Like if we can move all the Texans to California and Californians here to Texas.
I don't want to lose the oil. They'll never get it out of the ground.
Yeah.
We need to retain Texas.
Well, they're not letting us take it out of the ground anyways.
Are you shitting me? Have you seen all the sand trucks moving around here? All the proppant trucks?
They're fucking Biden's shutting down all the fucking fracking and everything.
He's trying to, but the fracking continues. See, we showed Barack Obama. God damn it, game break. We showed Barack Obama a lesson back in 2013, and we pretty much showed him that we could do the fracking to where we could smash OPEC or any other nation in oil output. We did. Unfortunately, because the majority of people involved with oil and gas at higher levels are on a lot of cocaine, we went really hard into it, and it kind of crashed the barrel price, and we went down to like $19 a barrel. At the time, Iran had said something really interestingly a few years before, like, you know what? If you guys get rid of the oil cartels, you could have sustainable $25 a barrel gas, $25 a barrel oil, if you want it. But because everybody was like, Iran bad, well, we can't have that.
Well, if we went to making our own stuff again in the U.S. as well, we could actually get prices and the value of the dollar way higher.
I know.
We could go back to people going, I only make $9 an hour. Let me just go buy this house.
There's only one thing to be said about that. Let's go, Brandon. Sorry. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, they tried to fucking play it off. That's right.
Okay. So you guys exit this level. You head back up to your place where you have the grand central chamber and the humans are working. And one of the characters tells you, one of the humans comes up to you, and he looks at your dwarf, and he's like, anytime you want to learn how to fight like a man, and he strips off his clothing to reveal that he's in a mankini, I will teach you the ways of how to be a brawler and a grappler. So you guys in the party could, if you want to learn the brawler ways, he's a brawler, and I'm putting that in our Discord. Locked class. Brawler. Okay. So the other characters up there, they ask you what's going on, what have you found and such. And you tell them that below there's a roper that desperately wants dragon to eat.
I'm never going back down there.
Okay.
Never going back. I made it out alive. I'm not going back.
And for touching a roper, I'll give you an extra 500 XP for the entire party.
So everybody gets 500?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
What?
That's really fucking bad.
What happened? Show me, Greg. Uh-oh.
Fucking horrible, right?
All right, on
Chris finished leveling up Steen for me.
Yay.
So his wild shapes are now can do either a small fire elemental or a large direwolf. I'm sorry, just a direwolf. Large animal, but it's direwolf.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So, if you guys need to redo something in your classes, if you need to take a break for like 4 or 5 days or craft,
After being down for 10 days?
yeah, healing up, what have you. I mean, by the way, the fish was uncooked, and so you've had your first experience as a dwarf with all the rocks in your stomach turning and fish into chum, and it wasn't pleasant. You just experienced what I experienced in my bathroom.
Oh, Chris has produced flame, so he could have used that for cooking it.
We could have. We should have done that. For 10 days, if I would have known that you had produced flame, I would not have eaten that fish raw.
Steen and Droth did not eat it raw.
Okay. Steen goes behind a rock and blocks the light so nobody can see that he's cooking his own fish.
Fucking kick it. I'm a fucking barbarian. I can eat anything.
Yeah, you can. You are immune to dysentery.
Yeah.
Put that on your character sheet. Immune to dysentery. Everybody else, you got it.
I'm a half-orc barbarian. I fucking eat anything.
Okay.
You need to eat
So
rocks. I'll eat rocks.
The humans above, they show you a training area. So if you guys need to level up, got that. Anything in the core rulebook, brawler class, cavalier, inquisitor, those classes are open. The others currently are locked. Okay. All right.
Still 4th level.
Sorry. 4th level?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was 5th level with Bob, and then when I made a new character, you're like, no, you have to be 4th.
That's true. I like Bob.
I like Bob too. Bob was awesome.
Party didn't like that.
There was a moment in 1989's Batman movie. The Joker's next to his henchman, Bob. Bob! Gun! He shoots Bob. Damn it. Bob's dead now. Oh, well. Okay. So, a few days later, you guys want to head up into the world?
Yeah, I want to get the fuck away from
Are we going to kill this dragon?
The dragon hasn't returned.
What are you talking about? He almost killed us all.
No, he didn't.
All right, do we want to go deal with that thing then?
No,
The roper?
Do I hear bitch? The woman's got more balls than you, barbarian.
It's okay. Yeah, right.
Not have a great story to tell about how you fucking felled a dragon.
How I got these scars. You have ample opportunity to do various things. You could go hunt the dragon. You could go try to kill the roper. You could just go up into the surface world and see how the elves are doing. You have 3 of them above waiting for you guys to return to the world where the sun shines. And they're not really too kip and keen on coming down into a dwarven citadel or even just a dwarven underground keep like what you've got. They're not into that. They're elves. They get kind of jittery underground. They start acting like, a teenager when you take away their phone away. Take that phone, that dopamine hit. They want to play Farmville and shit. Did I just date myself? Okay.
Farmville, yeah.
Fucking Farmville and fucking
Like
Minesweeper.
Angry Birds.
Minesweeper. So, taking away their dopamine. How dare you?
Fuck.
Now they play Minecraft and Fortnite.
Fucking Minesweeper. God.
I still play Minesweeper. I play Fortnite too. Last time I played Fortnite, we actually won. I was happy. I got the kill of the match, and then all of a sudden it says you placed number 1. I'm like, yes, because like there was a rocket coming right at me from a fucker with a rocket launcher. No, not you. Last time I played, like last week, we won.
Every once in a while, I'll play that game with
You
myself.
told me you didn't want to play no more because you didn't like it.
I hate the seasonal changes where I got to go in there and toe step it, test it, see if the new season sucks dick like it did 2 months ago. This current season wasn't bad. It's better, but they changed too much shit. Quake never changes. I love Quake. It's all brown.
It's all right.
It's all brown. 30,000 shades of brown for Quake. Have you ever played Quake? It is joy.
Long time ago.
The new Quake is beautiful. Okay. So
I remember playing the original Doom.
so do I. I play it every once in a while. It's right on here.
I can't. I wouldn't be able to play it.
What happened to all the cushions?
I'm waiting for the moment when I can heft that fucker up and out and take it down the stairs.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. Can't prove anything.
It's yours anyway. What? So you took the cushions out? They're still in your car, aren't they?
No, they're on their way to a landfill somewhere. I'm getting rid of that couch. It's over. Because the ceiling rained on it. That's why.
I think you were just looking for an excuse to get rid of the couch to begin with. Because you were already like, I'm getting rid of the couch as soon as I move. You're getting rid of the couch as soon as I move.
He's tired of people trying fucking coming over here and falling asleep during his game.
I will literally go sleep in your bed, Bruce. I don't give a shit.
Okay. So
I will fall asleep on your bed.
I gotta ask, what are you wanting to do now, guys? You have a stronghold or a center for you and your little militia, your refugee squad. What do you wish to do? You don't give a fuck?
I'm there.
What do I have to do in order for you to give a shit?
I'm saying I'll go along with whatever.
Oh, you'll go. Oh, you'll accompany the party wherever.
He's like, I'm not gonna. Mess
I'm not
up.
making a decision for it. I can't be blamed for that. But I'll be part of your solution squad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. He's like, I don't want another character to get outed because he was just there.
Yeah, if I get too far out of line, I fucking end up as an enemy of the party.
Don't want that.
Wait, the funny thing was, you weren't even out of line. You were just there.
I was
You were just
playing
in the
my
wrong
character.
place at the wrong time.
And I was playing my character.
Yep.
I was playing a thief. But apparently, if you start being a thief while playing a thief, that's unacceptable.
How dare you?
How dare you be dishonest? A dishonest thief. What kind of shit is that?
Be careful with the flusher. If you got to flush it, make sure you have the plunger ready.
I just need to pee.
Okay.
Clogged up or what?
That the fucking pipe leading out of here is horrible. When he comes back, I'm going to bump him up to 5th level. He's also going to suffer damn near 40 hit points and fucking like brawling damage because one of the human refugees goes on a fucking like just a fucking tear.
Have fun.
Is that a puppy in the background, Mackie?
Mm-hmm.
What type of puppy is that?
My pit bull puppy.
Damn it.
What?
Is it a staffy pit or is it a regular pit?
Red nose.
Hey, Rob's game group, thanks for showing up today's game, man. Thank you. Okay. My buddy has a red nose and he has some brindle pits.
Nice.
Those are some of my favorite dogs.
I'm game for going after that roper. Not sure how everybody else feels about that.
Not yet.
Let's
bring him a dragon.
You think the roper is susceptible to fireball?
I think so too.
You
I think most things are susceptible to fireball.
Well, you think the roper
He could have killed us, but didn't for 10 whole days. Honestly, I'm just like, maybe after the dragon. I kind of want that dragon's ass. That's just my take on it. I'm not exactly sure how Andre would feel. He'd probably want to kill it, but so, you know. He seemed to want to kill it beforehand, so he might still want to kill it. So I'm going to go with that.
Well, he probably sees it as evil and he must smite it.
But evil is subjective. Just because something has an evil aura doesn't truly mean it's evil. Actually, something neutral. Neutral, he just minds his own business. He just knows what's perceived as evil. Like eating us.
I do suspect the roper is probably tougher than the dragon we're after.
Actually, well, never mind. I didn't say that. Sorry, Bruce.
You're good.
Almost spoiled some stuff for you.
All right. Sounds like she needs to go out. I'll be back in a minute.
Take her out. Give her love. All right.
By the
So
way, any dice you find when you move this couch is probably mine.
I figured.
Because I've lost some dice in this area. They're either in the couch or under the couch somewhere. Not that many. There's only like 2 or 3, maybe 4. Just saying. It's probably.
Literally every time I come home, my first stop is the ocean. I go straight home, drop my bags, put on my suit, and even if it's just for a 5-minute swim, or if it's for a surf, either way, that's my number one priority. And wash the airplane off me and get my feet back in the sand and be grounded.
Tulsi Gabbard is a surfer.
Who?
The former chick out of
I come out of the water,
Hawaii.
I feel refreshed. I feel inspired.
She's
I
like the
feel
only
motivated.
Democrat candidate that they had last presidential cycle
Once you get in the water,
that I was hoping,
you meet
I was really hoping that they would elect her because she made it into the top 3. It was between her, crazy fucker, socialist Bernie, or Sleepy Joe, Creepy Joe.
Okay.
I'm like, if we could just have like nature take its course and kill those 2 older men off, we'd have Tulsi, and she's electable. She's actually on paper great presidential material. The only thing I don't like about her is her Second Amendment stance, which is like most socialists. I can work with her on this because she actually wants big economic growth. She doesn't want to do a whole lot of like infrastructure bullshit like what Biden says he does. No, none of that.
Shall not be infringed.
Yeah, shall not be in French. She's not exactly second A friendly, but I would take her over every other person they had. There wasn't a single person that was scored above a D on the Democrat side for last election cycle. Sorry, kids. So
Shall not be infringed.
I know.
It doesn't matter what you buy. It shall not be infringed.
Shall not be
If
infringed.
you want a tank, it's yours. Shall not be infringed.
But Tulsi was the best choice the Democrats had. And they said no to her because we've got to have the crony capitalism take over the America and got to stop.
You gotta have the guy who's trying to protect his son, even though his son has gotten deep with us, so we know we can control him.
His son's got, bad videos on his laptop and can't have that. Can't have things like, son goes out partying and we got all these videos of him smoking crack. And somewhere in America, there's like a 2-year-old girl who mommy is a stripper. Her daddy is a fucking strung out crackhead and her grandfather's a president of the United States.
Yeah.
There's also a picture surfaced where he had a child who looked to be only about 10.
Yeah, I saw that. Disgusting piece of shit.
He had her dressed up in
I know.
lingerie and shit.
So why isn't this dude in fucking prison?
Because his name's Hunter Biden.
Exactly. You forget about Epstein's Black Book. There's a lot of names in there, yet none of them are in jail,
None.
including the Clintons. Bill is notorious.
I cannot understand people like that. Like, I can never look at
They're
a
bored.
kid and see.
They have money and they want to see what they can get away with. They're like a kid.
Yeah.
They have money and they're like, well, let's see how much shit I can get in.
I'm just saying I
and
would
get out
never be
of just
turned on
because
by
I'm
it.
famous.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's understandable. I don't think any real man wants to see how much they get turned on by a kid. That's why we call it a sickness. Oh my God, I'm being
The
based.
best way to really like explain it would probably be American Psycho.
Yeah.
Best movie to explain it.
I would agree with that. It's a great movie. It's okay. It's not a great movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, but basically, like he's a rich man who like murders
Horrible
people
things.
and, yeah, he does a lot of horrible shit just because he's bored. That's how he classifies it. I'm bored.
Mm-hmm. So you guys have a.
But the funny thing is, Christian Bale does a pretty good job at it, and he says like he modeled like the look off of Tom Cruise in an interview because he looked like he would, his face was friendly, but the look behind his eyes seemed dead.
I agree with that.
I think the best fucking thing that Tom Cruise has ever done is Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I think it's the best role he's ever done.
Still one of my favorite movies. And the bad thing is that I didn't recognize that movie for the gold that it is at first.
We need a real life Punisher.
Wait, what? What do you say?
We need a real life Punisher.
I'd say we could kind of use a Frank Castle right about now.
For real.
You know what I like about Texas?
Hmm?
We can legally walk around with our rifles. As long as we're not doing anything like that can be perceived as deadly force, or like trying to shoot somebody, or
All right, so what are we doing?
out in the trees, in the open.
Bruce is drawing something.
It sounded like everybody else was not wanting to go after the roper, and we couldn't find the dragon, so I guess we're going topside.
Oh, we couldn't find the dragon?
No.
No.
You found out where he went out.
Andre will join you if you go after the roper. Andre's like, fuck yeah, let's go get that little bastard. Fuck yeah, let's go get that little bastard. How was it?
Not bad.
Okay. I tried. I try. We can poke out his eyes for what he has done. He is evil. And evil must be smitten.
Did we finish searching down below? The roper was the last room.
The last chamber.
Dragon sucks. It really, really sucks. Dragon sucks.
You
I
guys
can't really see that well on the camera.
The entrance is here. You have some stairs to go down into the antechambers. There's some mineral deposits here too. Then this goes down.
You were doing like a partial French accent.
The dwarfs, the Dwarven Hold, and then we have the sinkhole into the Black Lake area. And the Black Lake has an aerial exit. That is the place that belongs to you now. Because who it belonged for before, they had fled out the aerial exit.
And in about 7 months, when we can get leadership, we can Start recruiting followers.
Of course.
All right, so what are we doing? Going after the roper, which could be a rough fight, or are we going after topside, seeing what's going on?
Well, we can't.
Outside. Mike.
Okay.
I vote for the roper. He should not get away with his evil. And he humiliated us.
I wasn't really clear. Was the roper on the ground or was it hanging from the ceiling?
He's on the ground.
Ropers are like those little type monsters, but they
Stalagmite.
but they don't ropers stay on the ground. They don't go topside. They can't really hold themselves up without being noticed.
Yeah, they don't do well.
You notice why are there so many ropes from that one stalactite?
Okay. So we have a split party right now. Helga says, if I have my choice, I'm going to say let's go for the dragon.
We don't know where the dragon is.
There's got to be somewhere it's at. It didn't just vanish. And we have these. She holds up a scale. We can track it with this. All I need is that sorcerer or that spellcaster there to learn the spell to track it. We can find it. Granted, there's a lot of things up above us that want to find us and kill us too.
I mean, we have it scaled, so we have pieces of it, so we can track it. If we can, if we have a way to do so. Wait, we have a dog. Can't he just sniff?
Oh! And it wags its tail.
He could sniff the scales, and we can have
Joe.
the dog lead us to where the fucking dragon was.
Joe's ranger.
Joe is a ranger.
Yeah.
And we have a ranger.
Yeah, we.
Yes!
The hardest part is
We
because
have a
it flew
ranger. They're
away.
good at tracking.
The hardest part is because it flew away, but yeah, the dog can probably get the scent.
Okay. I'm down. I'm down. Good.
Okay, we can find the dragon, guys.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
I still say we should come back for the roper. I will not be humiliated like that.
What, did he make you feel weak?
Shut up, Bridgie.
He is evil. He is very evil. And evil shall not be tolerated by me or my deity.
We're all still alive. Because we talked to it instead of drawing steel first.
I tried to draw steel, but he would not let me because he had me pinned. That is an evil action.
Maybe he was keeping your steel at bay. That way there wouldn't be an evil action committed by you, Mr. Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin. Stupid Paladin.
So,
It's a funny thing. I'm playing.
How do I keep ending up in parties with paladins?
Because I like playing paladins. Screw you, Greg.
Okay.
You know what's even funny? What's funnier? I'm playing two completely different paladins. Like morality wise, they're completely different. Because he's playing he's trying to play kind of what the traditional paladin, is specified as, where he's an uptight asshole. That's pretty much like what they are, uptight assholes. Meanwhile, from what I've learned from Paladin, evil is subjective. Just because something has an evil horde doesn't exactly mean it's evil. Like this guy, he didn't kill us. Yeah, food was gross, but I'm not gonna kill him. He didn't kill me. He could actually be an ally. He could be useful. That still only counts as one.
Two fucking paladins to the party.
I'm sorry. I can get rid of mine if you want. All right, so Fisk is gonna go jump off a very, very tall cliff.
why?
Because his God told him to. It's a test of faith. His God does a test of faith, told him to jump off a cliff. There you go. Problem solved.
And he's a man of faith.
Exactly. Fisk, you must take the other paladin up to the top and lay him on the altar as a sacrifice for your lord.
Oh my god.
Or would it be more Cain and Abel since we're technically brothers?
Isaac works.
That'd be great. That'd be fucking great.
God damn, Brooke would be so
Dwarf, what are
pissed.
you doing?
He comes back. What happened? Wait, did
You
you
got
my guy level
sacrificed.
up? Actually, your guy's dead. What happened? The fucking Fisk took it to the top of a mountain, sacrificed him for his god,
And then jumped off a cliff.
and then jumped off the cliff. Like, he's gonna be like, no fucking way that you're trolling. He's gonna be like, you're fucking trolling me. No, man, it really happened.
Great.
Okay.
That'd
So-
be one of the best stories I've ever heard of in D&D.
I think Bruce is enjoying it too. Well, at least our city.
What are you doing with Andre? I'm sacrificing him.
There's a moment in my head where I'm looking at Henri in the lava pit. What happened to you? You were supposed to be the chosen one. Henri's climbing around and limping around on a foot and a half, leg and a half. Most of his other leg is burned. Not supposed to.
I think Fisk is just gonna go do his own thing, starting next session.
Why?
Why?
Brooke doesn't seem to like the fact that there's another paladin in the party. Even though he's probably learned a thing or two.
See, I like Fisk, and I'd prefer Fisk stays.
Considering he actually, instead of trying to kill the imprisoned lady, he talked to her and ended up furthering the storyline.
Yeah.
And then with the roper, he tried to talk to him and not stab him in the face with the barely any strength he had left. I'm just really glad he didn't kill us. Because honestly, like I didn't really plan to kill him considering he was talking to us. Normally, when something talks,
Mhm.
that means we can at least talk to it before a fight. Which normally I find actually fun. I find that fun when you actually get to talk to like something in air quotes bad or often seen as bad.
Awesome One says the dragon won. No, the dragon didn't win. The dragon escaped to fight another day. All right.
It was a draw.
So the party is right here as they come out of the knobby hill. And as you guys explore around, the three elves that you have help you out. And they tell you that there's a stronghold here,
No, you do have.
a stronghold here. Yeah, but I want to keep this.
But yeah.
And then there's a stronghold over here.
Now,
And-
are those all 50?
There's these knobby hills right here. And the rest of the terrain around this area, these hexes are 6 miles
6 miles. Okay.
for these hexes.
So we got a little bit of a trek ahead of us.
These are hills and landforms. If I have to draw a lake, I'll do it in blue.
Okay.
And Stian will tell you that many years ago, this planet was covered in ice, and the retraction of the glacier went east to west.
Oh my god.
Because of global
I
warming.
just had
No, well, there's mountains over here and over here, and the glacier came here this way, and then it curved on over. So Yeah.
Bruce,
Yes, sir.
idea for a campaign
Yes, sir.
where the world map looks like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, they find out that they're actually very tiny, and everything is like this. That world that they know is like the size of someone's lawn, and like the water and everything is just puddles and shit. Only to find out there's a bigger world beyond that, and they're just really tiny. Everything is just in this area is just really tiny. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
It's an idea. Someone can use it if they want. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna start running Czar.
Okay. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, you know I already do. He's just gonna be running it as a game instead of actually like running it. Because Sierra's been wanting to play, and Brandon has been talking about like playing D&D, like he, with me and whatnot. And I was like, whenever you're ready. Well, he came over yesterday, and he was like, okay, well, next time I come over, I want to do D&D. And I was like, I can do that. Play Czar. He's like, what is Czar? And I was like, Darkest Dungeon and Lord of the Rings and Dark Souls. And he's like, okay. And I was like, well, we've been waiting on you to say you're ready. He's like, oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
So yeah, now I've got to get that going.
So, you guys, under the discussion with the elves, and by the way, the elves will show you that they've killed about 12 different hobgoblins. They said we've had 2 war parties in this area searching for you. Only our bows have kept us alive.
Who is their leader?
We have no idea. We know their current leader.
Who is their current leader?
No, the one that's around here.
Where's Rachel?
There's a brawler of a hobgoblin.
No, not the goblins leader. It's the elf leader.
The elf leader?
Yeah, who's the elf leader?
My name is Darwin.
No.
Why?
The leader of the elves.
My
The
leader.
of the elves.
My name is Darwin, and I'm the leader of these 3. Until we find another group of elves, I'm the leader of the elves, as far as you know.
As far as
You boring me. Bye.
As far as you know, I don't trust anyone that says something like that. As far as you know.
If that's the case, we could wipe out the elf population real quick. Since you want to talk like that, we can talk like that. But I don't take it kindly. See, at least the roper was up front with us.
As far as you know.
As far as I can tell, he was up front with us. Are you looking for the ice cream bars? The ones they used to sell in the fucking ice cream trucks?
I'm looking at Dolly Madison products because someone just made me want to have Rich Little advertise Dolly Madison products to me right now. My bad. Dolly Madison is like the ultimate in diabetic food.
I want to find those fucking ice cream bars you used to get out the back of the trucks. The Spider-Man, the Tweety Birds. Oh, you remember those ones, which were
with
really
the gumball eyeballs?
Yes.
Yeah. Like they were different from ice cream and popsicles. It was a weird, it was like a mix of the two. It's so good. Those were everyone in any childhood knows of those bars. As long as they existed. Anybody before that sucks to be them.
Okay. So, wow, it could get dark real quick here. These elves show you the way that they've been going, and they've made their way.
A paladin, not a fucking elven archer.
We have a stronghold over here, and we think that their leader is in this area.
No, this isn't the same campaign world as our other characters, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It is the same exact world.
So what you're telling me is those questions I was asking to ascertain if my character is in fact leaving the elves Could very well be true.
Could very well be true. Exactly. The thing is that I want you to keep in mind when elves are dealing with humans, it's kind of like how the aliens deal with the people they find for abductions.
I thought I killed all that. What's the word I'm looking for? Stereotyping and racial inequality. I thought I killed it all. Oh well, I don't care. My people are happy. I am fat and rich, and I have mansions for all my friends. Goals. Talk about life goals, Bruce. Becky, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, good. We know there was a problem earlier, so just didn't want to.
So we're gonna go after the leader guy.
I think you guys are.
Wait, so we're going after the leader guy, not the dragon anymore? We're swapping?
Well, we have to wait for the dragon to come back.
You can
We
fly.
have no idea how many miles away it flew.
He only has a max speed of 80 feet.
Yeah, it's been 10 days.
Oh yeah, the roper did knock us out for 10 days. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I'm following the party. So where y'all want to go?
All right, how far away is that leader guy?
Maybe about 5 miles.
Oh yeah, let's go get him.
So how long will it take us to travel there?
Maybe a day.
To travel 5 miles?
Yeah, because you're trying to pinpoint where in a 6 mile hex is he.
Okay, so what walk speed are we really going? Like a half.
You can usually do like 12 miles a day is a standard watch.
Like not where I'm from.
Oh yeah, but Rangers are a little different breed. They're so different. Biden absentmindedly joins in "Fuck Joe Biden" chant. Aid save him from humiliation. Satire, or is it? DC, President Biden took a much needed break from 4-hour workdays and late night Matlock binges to attend a congressional baseball game this past weekend, but things quickly went south when he attempted to join a crowd in a rowdy "Fuck Joe Biden" chant. Yeah, that Biden guy is the worst, said Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Nothing like a rowdy chant at an old ball game. Hey, folks. And the panicked aides quickly grabbed him by the arms and dragged him out of sight to administer some additional meds. According to witnesses, Biden later returned to the game and looked out on the crowd with its classic medication-induced serene Biden smile. The FBI has confirmed they'll be dedicating 1,328 agents to investigate who started the insurrectionist chant so they can be arrested.
Is that the Onion?
Babylon B.
They're funny.
Close.
Okay.
The funny thing is, if you look, Bruce, you're a terrorist.
I know.
I'm a terrorist.
I know.
A terrorist.
I know.
The PTA is now a terrorist. There's a lot of people who are being designated by the Department of Defense as terrorists because we aren't willingly and blindly following all the other shit.
Yo, all terrorists. Terrorists. Yo, all terrorists. This is hilarious. Terrorists.
Yeah, a lot of parents in the PTA were like, "You're not teaching this critical race theory to my child," and so they're like, "Terrorist."
I know. That's fine.
They're trying to brainwash the fucking children.
Can't imagine that.
Yeah, you can. You were there.
Can't imagine them doing this. Okay.
No, I can't imagine it either. I mean,
yeah, but look at
like when I was a kid, I mean, I was left-handed and they just forced me to use my right hand. Like,
You should thank them.
I should, right?
Who wants to be wrong-handed anyways?
Like, fuck. And government would never, ever try and, overstep their bounds.
Oh, of course not.
They always have the kid's best interest in mind.
They always have the best interests in mind.
We need to resurrect Teddy Roosevelt.
I mean, there was it's not
That's
like
a
there's been
candidate I can
millions
get
and
behind.
millions of children that have been misdiagnosed with ADHD and given Ritalin in high doses.
There also hasn't been children who've been smuggled across the border, human trafficked into all these rich elites fucking island, which has now been moved to another safer location.
I just miss all the fact that we used to capture the kids, the kid torturers, and used to arrest them, and now we're just rewarding them. But that's just me. Anyway, after that hot take, you guys go on a adventure, and for about a day, about 8 hours, you traverse the wilds, and you head into this hex right here.
I cast fly and immediately fall asleep. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're narcoleptic. Okay. The rest of the party can't find them. You guys want to use your perception checks?
Reach, will you roll for me? +7.
Let's see. Perception check for Stian. That is a 28.
Ooh. Nice.
14. Killing it.
You guys find that
Droth is a 7. He tripped over a twig. It's like pointed at look, everybody, a leaf.
Wow, there's some really cool stuff in my pockets. Oh shit, my shoelace is untied. Or my shoelace is still tied.
Droth got hung up in wait a minute vines. God, I hated those things in Panama.
what?
Wait a minute, vines.
As the wait a minute vines in Panama, if I remember correctly, it's golden palm. So it has these thorns on it that cut in both directions and are very sharp. But they're spaced out, so it'll hang on, like it'll catch on your leg, your arm or something, and it'll be loose at first, and you'll keep walking, and then all of a sudden it'll snag on something and pull tight, so now you get these thorns getting dug into you. It is quite pleasant.
God, I'm glad I was never a ranger.
What was that?
I'm so glad I wasn't a ranger ever.
That stuff was just an annoyance. The nasty stuff was black palm.
Okay. So after about 8 hours of hearing horrific tales from the ranger of this little exodus you have, you're walking through an area, and you can occasionally your 3 elves that you have with you will notice something, but you feel like you're on a trail of something because there's a 200, from what the ranger tells you, he says the person that was here, there's 3 of them. They're wearing a boot make that I'm not familiar with from any manufacturer here on surface. I'm thinking they were made in a city full of hobgoblins or orcs somewhere not here. We have a 270-pound male. We have 2 aides of his between 220 and 240 pounds.
Jesus Christ. Got all that from a boot?
All these boot prints. That's what the ranger says. And he gives you guys, this is how tall they are. This is why their stride is like this. This guy here looks like he was recently injured because his left leg drags a bit. Maybe he's got nerve damage. Hey, LDG of Geeks and Joy. How you doing?
In our private chat, I linked a picture of black palm.
Uh-oh.
In Discord?
Nope.
No, in StreamYard chat.
Aw. Send it to Voxer.
I don't use Voxer.
God damn it. Bruce, you send it to Voxer? Somebody?
I don't have Boxer.
How do you not have Voxer? Bruce?
Because his phone's in the bottom of his.
Oh, that's right. His phone is in the bottom of someone's septic.
That is a black palm tree. Are those are poisonous little quills there?
Not exactly, but they do have a tendency of causing really nasty infections. So when you push on them in the primary direction, they're extremely strong. It's like may as well be pressing on hardened steel. But from all the other side directions, it'll shatter like untempered glass.
Damn.
And then it has these little tiny silica things on them. So if they touch moisture, and just the moisture in your skin is enough to activate it, they start burrowing. And the tips are extremely sharp as well. So like one person in my unit actually walked into one and the barb went into his forehead, and just from walking speed it impaled into his skull, not through his skull, but into his skull, and immediately started causing a infection in both the skin and the bone. So he had to be evacuated back stateside so it could be removed. Now, those things are nasty.
Painful.
What's
Sounds
that?
really painful.
Yeah, I had one where it actually went through the edge of one of my fingers and then shattered. So I had a bunch of the little tiny ones in the side of my finger, but fortunately they burrowed. You've got the kind of fleshy section of your skin on the side. So it just burrowed through, but never went into the blood supply. So I just every couple of days, once they'd get to the other side, would use tweezers to pull them out the rest of the way.
I would have never guessed that you'd put your hand on it twice. That's
The thing is, that's a part of the bark, and the bark falls off in large sheets. Depending on the season, and they gets covered up by leaves and branches. So there's lots of ways that it can get you. Like I had one that went through my ankle. It was just the back of my ankle, but there was people that got it like through their Achilles tendon and had to be medevac to get it removed.
I don't want to go there. I'm good.
Right.
I'm perfect right here. I'll deal with the palmetto bugs.
Yeah, there's caterpillars in Panama that try to kill you and have the means to do it.
What?
Yeah, there are caterpillars in Panama that try to kill you, and they have the means to do it. They have poisonous spines that are long enough and sharp enough that they can penetrate fully through your skin, and have toxins that are strong enough that they can kill you. They can kill a fully grown, healthy adult.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, caterpillars that are like, the size of the end of your pinky finger.
That's insane.
I'm not a fan of Panama in the first place.
Is it bullet ants that when one bites you, it causes extreme pain?
50 cal ants. And yes, they hurt when they sting you. Yeah. They are huge, and they are so tough that they are one of the few things that will actually wander alone. I had one that when we were on a road march, we rested on the side of the road for a few minutes at night, and one somehow crawled into the cargo pocket of my BDU pants and couldn't find its way out. So it stung me. And it hurt a lot. A whole lot.
What did it feel like?
That's what it felt like.
No, that's what he said, not what it felt like.
Like somebody tried to use a sledgehammer to drive a spike into my leg.
That's a good description. There you go, Bruce.
I don't want to deal with this anymore. Yeah, Shadzar's like, I'm more worried about the death trees. Bugs, but when a tree tries to kill you, it doesn't have to sneak up on you. You're just dead because you stepped somewhere.
Yeah, there's another tree there that the locals had actually used it to wipe out an entire expedition of Spanish conquistadors. Because the fruit, when it's at certain ripenesses, is extremely toxic. But one of the weird things about this fruit is when it's at certain ripenesses, if there's a sufficient level of disturbance in the air, the fruit will rupture and disperse this poison into the air. Fortunately, we were not there during the season for that, but the locals during the Spanish conquistador days, the Spanish conquistadors at the same time every year would come, show up, play nice, then would rob them and abduct all their young women. So they finally got sick of it and got ready for them and prepared a massive feast for them and laced all the food with the poison from that. They were all dead in the morning, and they'd load them back up on their ships and set them on fire.
Oh, yeah.
That was not me. That was her. Okay.
So yeah, if anybody ever tells you that rainforests can't protect themselves,
Yeah, they can.
they're an idiot.
What else is new? A lot of people say a lot of stupid shit.
What do you mean? What am I doing? Staying warm.
Panama's warm. You should go there.
No, I'm good. Hi, I'm Bruce Ross. Today, we're going to learn how to play Pathfinder. Happy little monsters.
You know what?
It's dinner, little monsters.
Let's add him a little dragon friend.
Let's add
Little bubble
ourselves.
friend.
You guys are going through the hills, and you find
Yeah,
an entry point.
Happy little dragon.
Happy little place to find.
The hills have eyes.
You find a doorway which leads to a small chamber, and then a circular stairwell going down. It's going down. It goes down.
Much like the beers that we like to drink. It goes down.
It goes down so smooth.
Screwy.
Look at my hair. I use the best conditioner for this wig. Okay.
Is it weird having that on her?
It is because I can see like around the edges. I can see the curls.
Do you remember having hair?
Yeah, it wouldn't take me long to grow it nowadays.
I had hair.
I'd rather not.
Can you grow
Yeah, easy. Why though?
like a full head?
Full head. Most of it, except for like the fucking docks up here where the boats pull up.
Really?
Yeah, but why would I do it?
I don't.
I think no, I'm
I
good.
just always
Was
thought
it
that
male
you
pattern
couldn't.
baldness? I'm disconnected to mine.
Okay, so you guys find this circular stairwell going down. Mackie, can you hear me okay?
Yep, I cast Mage Armor.
Excellent.
First, this one.
You need this? Unplugged? What are you doing?
It's here another way.
You guys only wasted about 2 hours before the game, and
I didn't miss nothing. Y'all were doing y'all's thing. I was just talking to Greg. Greg is my butt.
I'm not talking about when you got here. By the time you guys got here, like it was 3.
Well, that's because we weren't sure. Like,
I wasn't going to come. I was going to do it remotely, but I was talked into with delicious spaghetti.
The girl
with spaghetti.
she talked to your stomach.
Brownies.
She looked at your stomach. She's like, "Do you
And I was
want
talked
do you
into
want
coming.
some brownies and some deliciousness? If you want more brownies, go on ahead, man. I hurt my feelings. I had 3 yesterday at work. Delicious.
Since I have never played a druid before, I have a question
Please.
for playing Stian. When they wild shape, can they still cast their spells? Oh, wait, never mind. Chris has a ability for that. Natural spell. You can cast spells even while in a form that cannot normally cast spells. Okay.
It all
That-
depends on what type of limbs you have normally for the somatic components and being able to reach the material components and such. That's the main dig.
No, I wish they would make it a second movie for.
What?
Did I make another 2?
No. We've done little shorts.
All right. In that case, Steen is going to wild shape into Dire Tiger. And he is going to cast the spell Magic Fang Greater on himself.
Okay.
And apply that to his claws. There we go.
All right. So you guys go down the circular stairwell about 30 feet into the ground. This is somebody, not a dwarf's hideout. Somebody's tried being a structural engineer. They've done a good job for the most part. This should last them about 8 months. Then they'll have to do maintenance. We'll see if they remember how to do that. Into the breach you go, dwarf. You guys are in front of a large set of double doors. They open inward towards you. You can hear a mouse scuttling along the side of the wall. It's not used to company. The dire tiger immediately bounces on it and eats it. Sustenance. Yummy.
Sounds like he's doing a cologne ad.
Right?
There's never been a more delicious game of Pathfinder. Next game, when we pilfer the dragon's hoard the second time, we'll have a Hebrew game of Pathfinder. Everybody's going for the gold.
I'm a paladin, not a paladin of ties.
So the doors open up towards you guys. There's a desk and a chair. Looks like this is some sort of outpost, but nobody is there.
He can't stop us.
There's a blood stain on the wall
A Bob Ross, bitch.
to your left. Right here, there's a blood stain on the wall. Looks like somebody had some action. Actually, it's my bad impression of Logan Cunningham, a narrator for Bastion, one of the best RPGs I've ever played. At least since Diablo 2. But
I've been thinking of checking out the remake of Diablo 2.
my friends are playing it, and I haven't, so I'm doing good.
What, did they say it's bad?
Most of them like it, but they're pretty simple people. This is a game where we do this all game long. Just do this, you'll be fine.
Just hit that.
Spam,
hit
spam,
the X.
spam.
the X button.
Spam X! Spam X! Spam the X button! Spam it, you little shithead! Spam it for God! Spam it for your mom and dad! Spam it for your dead dog! Spam X! Spam X! Spam, 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 spam!
All you have to do is spam X and you will never lose the fight.
Just hit it as hard as you can!
Is that what the game's like?
That's all Diablo 2. People are like, oh, it's all about the build you have. Oh. No, really, it's about spamming X. That's it.
Because the original was not like that.
The original was good.
I had many hours.
There's a lot of originals that were good.
All right. We're going to call it for right here because 2 of my 4 players have left and 2 of my other players didn't show today. So I'm going to thank the 4 players I had. I know, Shads are, I want to keep playing. That's where the DM gets executed. Live on camera. Let me turn it straight on me. That way get the good blood splatter on my Gatorade bottle behind me. And the Tang bottle. Don't forget, get the Tang bottle on the shot. Anyway, so I want to thank everybody for showing up today. And I hope that I made it a wonderful show. I hope my players helped entertain you. You ever want to play? There's a lot of people that play these games. And there's a lot of Discords dedicated to these games. If you need help finding one, ask me. I'll point you in a few directions where you can find people like yourself, which are neophytes or they're newer people to the hobby. I think you'll enjoy yourself. This is I hate ragweed in all of its forms. Anyway, I want more people in this hobby that are okay. There's
I saved it. I opened it. That's why I couldn't find it.
Okay.
But that's the only thing. And then you just got to take off that negative.
Yeah. I want more people in this hobby that want to play, that want to enjoy themselves over the course of years, hanging out with the same people and having that camaraderie. Greg, I met you in 14 or 15.
One of those 2.
Okay. Big Greg, I met in
like
17.
At least 7. Yeah, 17.
I just met Mackie last year, but I've been a friend of his family's for a while. But that's the type of friendships you can have. And like a lot of people would probably be upset, like, oh my God, his game is stalled because his players are doing this or that or the other. Or they're talking about guns for 2 hours. Listen, you're going to have overlap from things, and you're going to talk about things like the new video about John Carpenter or something that's not important in the world and big scheme of things. But the nature of this game is to socialize. So just keep that in mind whenever you start to play. And like Bob Ross, just take things easy.
We aren't just, dungeon master and players. We're friends.
Yeah.
So we degenerate into friends hanging out sometimes. And that's just the way it goes.
That's how it happens.
I love this. Where did you get this? It's
Came-
so much more secure.
Came with my.
This one wobbles. I don't like it. I don't like it because it wobbles. He gave it to me for free, so I'm not gonna say no.
Okay.
And it's something. But yeah, this one right here, oh my God, it pops in there actually pretty easily. And then look at that. No wobble and just
Look at that. Clean retrieval.
Mhm.
All he's got to do is get himself a fair solution and then pop it.
Oh my God. I love this.
So you guys in
Came with my
YouTube world,
my pistol.
take care of yourselves.
From
Get some
Palmetto State
friends.
Armory.
I'll see if I can find one.
You'll find friends no matter what you do if you're not a bad person. If you're somebody who always acts like you're smarter than the rest of the room, you're probably not going to get those people that you want.
And the funny thing is, I've met
Talk to you
Bruce
later.
through another person.
Did you?
At the time, I was fresh out of the military.